Send your suggestions to chosenbyyou@jewellerymaker.com and we'll do the rest. If your ideas are selected, we'll send the made-up jewellery to you.
Hi, very good morning to you and welcome to Feast Friday, the most fantastic day of the week as far as I'm concerned. And boy, are we going to have fun. Yeah, because we've got Feast Favourite 5. I've got one of my favourite girls with me. I didn't even have time to put it on the Facebook. It can only mean double trouble when we're together. It's been so long. It is, of course, the wonderful Tina. Good morning, Tina. Good morning. Here she is, looking gorgeous, hello. I have to say. There she is, and bless her, she's had a can of Red Bull already, simply because of the drive up from, you know, down, well, it's not really Essex, is it? It's not Essex at all.
It is. It's
well,
Essex, Canvey Island.
Canvey Island, that's it. Canvey Island,
Island,
to be specific, exactly.
Yeah.
How long did that take you this morning?
About 2 3/4 hours.
Gosh.
4 o'clock I was up.
Oh.
Yeah, I hope everyone appreciates it. It's hard to look this good from 4 o'clock in the morning.
Exactly, and doesn't she look good? So she's with us, bless her, and she's got 3 new kits that she's worked with today. We're going to set her a challenge as well, and there's lots to fit in today's show. We've got the Chosen by You sections as well, 2 of those to fit in. We've got the start of 1 postage and packaging price all weekend. And if you're new to Jewellery Maker, actually what I'd like is to request something of my gorgeous regulars out there. Those of you watching on the web and those of you watching on the TV. Today's subject is going to be what advice, because this is when I was asking Estella yesterday, and I thought her advice was brilliant. I said, what advice would you give to somebody new watching today who's never tried us out before? They you know, imagine maybe they've never done jewellery making before, or they might have that kind of artistic side to them if they do craft work. What advice? You're sitting at home right now, and if you can think back to the time when you were new to Jewellery Maker and you just made that phone call that first day and how you were feeling, what advice would you give to somebody new watching for the first time today? And if you can send that in a text, that would be brilliant, because we're always trying to encourage our family to ever grow, and our text messaging service is 60777. If you start your message JM Studio, we know it's for us. And indeed, let us know, just say hi as well. It's lovely to hear from you. And if we pick your Chosen by You, it really helps as well if, you know, in the future, you let us know what your certain things are, favourite things are, or anything like that you'd like the designers to make up for you. Right, it's early morning, it's the start of the day, it's the start of the weekend, it's Feast Fantastic Friday. We've got our first new kit coming up, which is Stage Fright. And let's have a little shufty at this. I'm wearing various pieces. See if you can spot which of the pieces from which kit. This is the beautiful yellow shell, and then you've got the little shell nuggets and the abalone there as well. Those puffy, they're almost like, what do you call those nice fish things that you eat? Mussels, are they? Not mussels. Yeah, when they open out. Yeah, it's like the shape of those, isn't it, the abalones?
Get them on Canvey Beach.
They're puffy. Yeah. So that's the first new kit. And then we've also got Be Happy, indeed. This is a really, really gorgeous high-end kit, this one. It's kind of got the colours I'm wearing today. And Tina's with us, obviously our guest designer. And Tina will be taking us through new buyers, new watchers to the show. Techniques. Cool, look at those. Do you know what? That kit is even more beautiful in the flesh. And I wouldn't mind, but there's some rose quartz there, which we're limited on at the moment. And fabulous, fabulous. A big fee favourite there, rhodonite. Rarely get to talk about that beautiful rhodonite. The Singer's Stone. And then, oh, let's all get loved up together. We've got a bit of Love Light. Yeah, a bit of Love Light. Now, we've got an extra in this because we've got a pendant. So we've got some lovely 4mm Amazonites in there. We've got some blue tiger's eye. And I think, is it Jasper's, darling? Yeah, Jasper's. And the pendant, and then the quartzite there, your Chinese jade there, in that lovely apple green. So there are 4 new kits today. I've got extra specials hidden down here, which I'll be plucking willy-nilly. And we've got an early morning special as well, which we like to kickstart the show. And, the early bird, as we call it. So for those of you watching early, you come in, you take advantage of a superb offer, you open up your basket, you start your order, because it's going to be 1p all weekend. Tina says she's going to stay with me all weekend. It's going to be havoc. It's going to be havoc, isn't it? I expect naughtiness, and I'm expecting it right now on this fabulous crackle quartz. These are beautiful, beautiful drop cuts. Look at these. And you can see that effervescence, that beautiful inner brilliance. And you've got this lovely exterior luster there as well, because they're all individually faceted. How pretty are those? They really lift any of the jewellery that you're making. They've got this sort of inner glow, this inner light, this inner beauty. And they're big. They're 14 by 10 millimeters. And we've got a very, very special offer for you for the quality that I'm looking at, 250 carats. I mean, the quality of your crackle quartz has to be absolutely flawless, because of course, by creating the crackle, by heating it and then cooling it down rapidly, you know, if it's already heavily included, you're not going to be able to take advantage of that crackling inside the crystal structure. So it has to be absolutely flawless and beautiful to begin with. And then we've got that lovely crackle effervescence. So let's just set the benchmark for quality, for 250 carats of quality crackle quartz. Even by our own standards, this is where we've been previously, £14.45. But it's Feast Fantastic Friday. I want us to have fun. I want us to start the weekend with a bit of a, come on, let's get going. Woo is right, absolutely. Now, we are not saying that this is the worth or the value of this strand. If you're new to Jewellery Maker, we are a channel that is devoted to making jewellery out of real gemstones. You're not looking at crystal, you're not looking at glass, you're not looking at plastic. Genuine, beautiful, beautiful gemstones. Genuine white ice quartz. That beautiful sparkle inside. I mean, on the strand as well, 3, 6, 9, 10. I mean, this is just a guesstimate. You've got over 30 gemstones there. This is just my guesstimate, just quickly, briefly looking at it. So again, I always think the drops are perfect for little teardrop cascades, you know, on a necklace like a tassel, or teardrop you know, like on an earring, even just 2, and then like a darker gem at the top. Beautiful. So a strand like this can go a long way if you make your jewellery professionally to sell, as our Tina does here on the show. So we're not going to stop at £14.45. It's not good enough this fantastic Friday. And if you're spending your time with us in your half-term week, good morning. I hope you're still in the bed. I hope you're still under the duvet, having a nice cup of tea and a muffin. Let's price slash it. £9.95. Let's get that early bird special. Let's get that bargain before it gets snaffled up by everybody else. What do we think of that then, Tina?
Gorgeous.
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 Right. You can't go wrong.
You can't. It's no brainer, isn't it?
When you put the crackle quartz in your designs to sell, does it go like hotcakes?
Yeah, anything sparkly does really.
Yeah.
But they work with everything. I've never found a stone you can't put it with.
Yeah.
And what's nice is if you put it with some of the more natural colours like the jaspers and the agates,
yeah,
it just lifts them.
It just lifts it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
something that's a little bit more muted, maybe. If you don't want to go for the colour.
Yeah. Well, not everybody likes bright colour.
No.
But most ladies like a bit of sparkle.
And you hit
they?
the nail on the head there. You said it just goes with everything.
It does.
We'll have to ask Tina a little later on as well, what's selling like hotcakes at the moment? What's she finding there's a big demand for? I mean, this is such a great staple, and especially if you do traditionally go into that bridal side of your jewellery as well. I mean, you just can't go wrong with the lovely headpieces and hair combs. And I always find these little petal shapes, I mean, Tina will tell you as well, and I'm only taking this from the designers, they lend themselves to pretty flower designs, because those little petals, once you get the little in bit, I'm not explaining this at all, am I? Oh, thank heavens for that. Yes, I have an example, because I was going to be rubbish at trying to explain this unless I could take them all apart. This is what I'm desperately trying to say, because I'm going to repeat this kit in a moment. But can you see these are the large jades, as it were, the quartzite. But can you see how those petal shapes, they lend themselves to flowers? Now imagine that with that beautiful white quartz. You could have a lovely little brooch, a little hair bob, and it's genuine gemstones, and it's £9.95. That's the most important thing this morning. It's been reduced for Feast Fantastic Friday. It's where the fun starts, and we've got it all weekend. Got Naughty Tina with me as well. Under £10. And just so you know, the number at the bottom of the screen here is a free phone number. So you ring that number, anybody new to Jewellery Maker, and we're asking all our regulars to text us in and let us know the advice you would give to somebody new watching today. Because let's face it, you've got to think back to last year or a few months ago and think about how you came across us and what was it that made you pick up that phone? What was the one thing, or what was it that, or what was it you were apprehensive about? Because let's assuage those, you know, those apprehensions. Let's get rid of those worries. Because here at Jewellery Maker, we've got a 30-day money-back guarantee. You ring a free phone number, you speak to the call centre, our own here in the building. It's 1pp all the weekend, so Tina will tell you. You start on a Friday, you can bob around, do whatever you need to do. The show gets repeated, you tune in on a Saturday, find something else that's gorgeous, and then, just flicker over there on a Sunday and have a little peep, and, Bob's your uncle. My cousin was watching last night in the repeats. So what are you doing? He says, I was watching you, why aren't you at work? And he says, because I'm watching you on the repeat, you dozy moo. I says, come on now. Oh, we've had a text. Sorry, love. Yes, we've had a text. We've already had a text, Tina. Hurrah! This is from Jacqueline. This is great, Jacqueline. Thank you. You're hot off the press. Jacqueline in Derbyshire. Hi, my bestest two people. Oh,
what's she after? I do.
Don't forget. Oh, yes, I know. Now, well, I'll have to ask Karen about that. She'll sort me out this weekend, Jacqueline, because I'm a bit obsessed with wood. Don't forget the bundle of wood. Advice, here's the advice. Get the beading basics and work along it start to finish with a kit of mixed popular sizes of beads. Love, Jackie from Chesterfield.
She means a DVD, doesn't she?
She does. Now, we have DVDs here. Let me see if I can find it in my box, because we do. What Jacqueline's talking about is our DVDs. We've got loads. You look at them on the website, for instance, like wire work, Sculpey clay. I think the silver clay art clay projects. There it is. Beading basics, is that it? Beading basics. This is $4.95. There's your code on the back. And Jacqueline's saying, get the beading basics. She's saying, get a kit. Now, I'm going to show you a kit that we've already had on the show before, but we're also got new kits today. And she says, follow it step by step. But you know what, new buyers? We'll make it even simpler still for you as well. Even if you don't want to purchase one of our extra DVDs, and we have a whole host, you know, like the macrame and the Sculpey clay, we'll give you our free DVD as well. Now, just to let you know very briefly, because I've gone off on one, the white quartz is already getting low on stock. So at $9.95, there are a lot of regulars out there purchasing the white quartz, so it is already getting low on stock. But new buyers, we'll give you our free DVD and our booklet. And Jacqueline, I'll have a word with Karen. I don't think I've got it today, but I can definitely tomorrow or Sunday. Basically, Karen, I was rattling on yesterday about the woods, the new wood that's in. I only did 2 strands. I kept promising, please, can we have more? So can we have some more? You've got a bit? Oh, you've got a bit. Yeah, you've got one of the saucer strands. We'll bring you some more tomorrow. Can we do that, Karen? Because I had the lovely ebony wood petals. Sunday, Jackie. I'll bring you a bundle section. Yeah, sorry about that. It's because I didn't see Karen yesterday to say, I want this. Right, you get the free DVD and the booklet. So let's, as Jacqueline said, a kit. Exactly. Beading basics, you know, you can purchase that. It makes, Jackie, you know, you're absolutely bob on the money there. It makes a great gift idea as well. So anybody wants to text in to 60777, that would be lovely. Gives your advice to a new buyer watching for the first time and encourage them in, because your advice is the best advice, because once upon a time, you know, obviously you knew. I'm a bit, what's the word? I'm not as objective because I work here, obviously, and I've been talking about it for so long. Now, let's show you a kit. What's Jackie talking about? Get a kit. Well, in a kit, we put everything that you need. We put the gemstones, we put the threading materials, and we put the silver findings that are explained in the free DVD, and the beading basics, and the Jewellery Maker Get Started booklet. So it is self-contained, and regulars often get our kits because they know when you take apart the separate components, and even by our own price points, when we sell them, it's very cost effective to have them in a kit, because if you take them apart separately, you'll understand how the price is a lot more. Now, I've already got some jewellery made up. We did see this kit before with myself, Provocation. And I think the big eye-catching piece were these incredible 950 carats of your Chinese jade, your quartzite as such. Aren't they amazing? When I was with B, we had the orange Chinese jade. And she worked out that each one, bless her heart, was 67 carats each. And then I had Michael, who was using his mom's phone, Lee, saying, could I make a pair of earrings out of those, Fiona, for my girlfriend? I said, to be honest, Michael, they're a bit heavy. I wouldn't. Your earlobes would be dangling down by your knees. But something on a necklace, you know, or a bracelet, perfect. So, because they're dense, so their density is heavier. I can't speak this morning. Heavier. So, just a thought. I always think of Michael now when I think of these. 150 carats then of our beautiful purple agate rice beads, and I've got some incredible strands coming up as well that would look great with this kit. You know, when you get a kit, new buyers, you know, you can add to it. You don't just have to stick with what's in the kit, but we're saying we've chosen the pieces, the individual pieces that we think would look great together. And then you've got the amethyst small nuggets. We all recognise amethyst, a wonderful precious gemstone, a popular bestseller on the high street, 260 carats. And I always call them the never-ending strands because they just go on forever. I mean, look at this. It's just like one gorgeous, incredible necklace already. Now, all of our strands are only temporary stranded, so we give you the threading material as well to re-strand your pieces, the beading thread, the monofilament and the elastic. We give you those beading threading materials as well, so you can make your pieces secure. So you've got these three incredible strands, 950 carats, 150 carats and 260 carats. So we're looking at 1,360 carats of gemstone quality. And they've all got the lovely tones, haven't they? From the lovely light lavender amethyst, from the deep dark or black currant purple agate. And notice the different shapes, because we're thinking of the different shapes there as well for you to work with.
That's what the kits do. Especially for the new buyers.
Yeah.
They're going to work.
Yeah.
You haven't got to worry about trying to think what stones go with what shapes go with what. You don't have to use the kit all in one go, but for a new person, just buy a kit and it's there.
Exactly.
You can't go wrong, really.
Great advice. And what we do in the kit, and in this we do as well, provocation, is give you the silver, and Tina will let you know as well. These are the fundamental basic silvers. I've really got a problem with speech this morning, I'm sorry everybody. These are the fundamental silver pieces that you need to start the jewellery. You know, your silver shepherd hook earrings, your bolt ring clasp with your jump rings, your head pins that are 4 centimetres long, and the crimp beads. Now, these will be explained throughout the show, how to make the jewellery. You'll see them incorporated in jewellery. It's explained in the booklet and our starters DVD, which we give you for free. Great gift idea. Okay, Tina's going to take us through the findings today as well. So you know what's a head pin for? How do we use it? What's the bolt ring? You'll have seen bolt rings on bracelets and necklaces. How do we attach them though? Then we've got the monofilament, the beading thread, the elastic. Now I love the elastic. Because the one thing that, again, one of our designers, Bea, said, she said the two things are really selling at the moment for her as a maker of jewellery. The stretchy elastic bracelets, because people like to layer them and they go over the wrist so easy, and you don't have to worry about sizes, and little simple stud earrings, kind of just little drop earrings. So if you want to start a little business, a little sideline, go down to Canvey Island. Tina's got a little shop there. What's your friend's name again? I forget.
Chrissy.
Chrissy, of course, yes.
And I do lessons. They can come to me
do
for
lessons?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know about the lessons. I want some lessons now myself. Okay.
You can have mates rates.
Mates rates, brilliant. When are you coming on the course with me?
I don't know. We've got a sort of
I'll
date,
give you
haven't we? Yeah,
Well,
we
now, love,
must.
sort yourself
We
out.
must.
Right, we're heading into low stock. We're heading into low stock already. Look, let me show you some other beautifulness that you could pop in with the kit. Ooh, Jimikuchi, look at that. Look at that sensational ameturine. I know, there's such beautiful. Hello, I'm gonna pluck Tina's favourite, Imperial Jasper on the show. Look at that in the kit. Again, different shape, different gemstone. The lovely deep dark purples just bring something else to the party. But you can use the kit as a basis, see some other gorgeous beautifulness on the show, and add to that kit, because tried and tested, guaranteed, you can make 5 pieces of jewellery out of our kits. More, obviously, if you're very thrifty like our Tina, she'll probably make about 20. And then even more when you add strands. It's the truth. It's been tried and tested by no matter what designer's with me, 5 pieces guaranteed. But you can make very intense pieces. You're paying 1 P&P, so you can get this. You can get our toolkit, $9.95. It's the basic toolkit. Even when we sell these separately, these are £3.45, I think, on our website. We give you the winter catalogue to show you all the extras as well that I just don't have time to explain on the show. Snippers, reamer, you know, if ever the little hole in the gemstone is just a little bit plugged up. You've got your storage there. You've got the round nose. You'll see Tina using these, the flat nose. That's £9.95, and that's, can you see here at the bottom of the screen? That's that code there. So this free phone number, 0800, you ring up, you have jotted down this code in case it goes from the screen. We've moved on to something else. GLCR, is that a 60? Yeah. And then you've got your kit code as well. And have your card ready, your glasses ready, have a pen ready, have your mobile ready, because we'll text you the delivery date and you can text us back if that's not convenient. We'll give you a customer ID number. So we really want to make it very accessible and you speak to a real person. So here it is, provocation. Provocation. 1p all weekend as well. So anything that you've seen me pop in and you like, we'll get that price up. But I'm going to show you some jewellery. Some beautiful jewellery. For all of that, £21.95. Remember what Jackie said. Jacqueline, I should say, rather. Get a kit, get the Beading Basics DVD, you'll get our free DVD and booklet, and our winter catalogue absolutely free, and you are up and running with a brand new hobby. Isn't that beautiful? There's your necklace. We've got a lovely pair of earrings. Yeah, and I'm about to read out, and I love this little, this is just one of the stretchy bracelets on the elastic. I've got a lovely text from Dawn, which I'm going to read out in a moment. Isn't that pretty? Just two of those. We had a Stella on the show yesterday, age, is she 10 or 11? Oh gosh, she'll kill me now. 11, thank you. Making beautiful jewellery since last year. She made about 7 or 8 pieces of jewellery. Couldn't be so, get the kids involved. Now, what's our text saying? This is Dawn. Dawn, good morning, Dawn. Good morning, all. Hope you're all well. And yes, Tina, you do look fantastic, doesn't she, Dawn? She says, despite your early start, we'd never know. We'd never know, would we? She says, my advice to people who are thinking of making a start into jewellery making is to buy one of your kits that they are attracted to. Don't necessarily go for the cheapest or what you consider to be the best value. They're all great value anyway. But what you would like to wear and have a go. Well, Dawn in Leyland, we're getting the great advice this morning. You know, Jacqueline first of all, and then Dawn.
I didn't know we had all these sensible people.
I know.
They're coming up with the goods today.
Exactly. So if you are watching, you're thinking, actually, provocation I want, or actually I don't want provocation. I've got 3 new kits. We've shown you a little snippet of that. I've got other ones that I might be able to do as well. So I know there's going to be something for you today, and if not today, tomorrow or Sunday, and it's 1p all weekend. Now, what we're going to do is set our gorgeous Tina a challenge. And thank you. Keep the advice coming on that text message service. These are words of wisdom. These are much better words than my own. So please keep them coming. And I set the subject. What advice would you give to somebody new watching today who's thinking about it or thinking, what is this channel all about? And wants to get involved with some jewellery making. What advice would you give them? Starting a new hobby. Remember back to when you were new. What were your apprehensions? Let's see if we can encourage a few more. And we've got a great social network out there. You know, Tina's there. She's got her own website. We'll talk about that as well. We've got a Facebook there, Facebook page, I should say, rather. And people are there to help with queries, questions, designs. People make friends. I know Natalia was off having lunch with somebody she met on one of the silver clay courses here. So, yeah. Now, these are gorgeous, aren't they? You'll forgive me. Indulge me, those of you that watched yesterday. I had to have them again because they're just so darn beautiful, and I know Tina loves them. They're so beautiful, and they're big, and they're bold, and they've got this lovely luster, the lovely silvery dove greys, almost like a chocolate smoky grey or smoky quartz. They're 2 centimetres across. You can actually see the crystal structure. I mean, look at that one. It's almost like the quartz crystal in the middle, and then the more sort of densely banded agate. I know, it's like a fabulous planet, isn't it? There's turquoise colours in there. Some are more milky, genuine gemstones. So my strand is going to be different to perhaps the strand Tina works with, or look at the reds in there as well. And any design that you make, I mean, look at this strand, you see, it's different to the one I'm holding here again. It really makes that jewellery, and that's, you know, your pieces that you make very unique to you. It's all about what, you know, you've designed and So these are genuine gemstones. They're great. You know what? They're just great. Simply stranded. Even if you just put like a little gem in between. The first new kit of the day, this would look storming with. You know, with the yellow shell and the abalone. I've got your bracelet on here, Tina. I've pretty much raided everything she's made. Because I love her style. She made me all my Panto jewellery as well. If I just put that with here, can you see why I say that? Because of the browns that'll go with that lovely cream yellow shell, and then the abalone silver dove colours as well, and the turquoise that you get in there, that just picks up that turquoise in the abalone. It looks so beautiful with that first new kit of the day. It just looks so beautiful, full stop, quite frankly. Look at that one. You could just pick your favourite and then have some strands of the beading thread coming out with some tassels of shell or some smaller round gemstones. I've got a pearl bargain that's going to knock your socks off this morning. Oh, hello. Now, this has actually been seen at some other set prices of $15.45 and a ridiculous $13.95. Now, surely, hold on a minute, let's stop the front page here. We can't go any lower than that. We're talking about a massive, massive, beautiful strand of 20mm. I call it grey agate. There's nothing grey or dull about this. There's nothing lacklustre about these gemstones. But we are going to go lower. It's Feast Fantastic Friday with one of my favourite girls. T for trouble, Tina. I mean that in a nice way. $9.95, Tina. What do we think about them now?
Well, again, it's a no-brainer, isn't it?
It's a no-brainer, exactly.
I thought it was Botswana agate.
I know.
It's
I know.
really similar.
You know my obsession.
Yeah.
There's a lot of similarity there, isn't there?
Yeah, it's beautiful.
There's a lot of, and I know why you say that. If we just look at this gemstone here, can you see the linear banding there?
Yeah.
Very similar to your Botswana. If you love Botswana, and everybody that knows me here at Jewellery Maker knows I'm obsessed with that gemstone, this is perfect. No, we don't. We've got a Botswana deficit at the moment, quite frankly, that I'm very unhappy about.
Oh, no.
So I'll just have to sate my needs with a bit of a wood bundle. Let's go see Tina. Tina, T for trouble.
Okay.
I can only see there's going to be minxing and all sorts of naughtiness going on today.
I'm going to be good.
Minxing, yeah. We're going to set you a challenge. Now, this is our first new kit, your beautiful jewellery that I've stolen. But let's concentrate on your challenge. You've got...
Oh, you haven't said that.
I know. It just came to me because I'm with you. Drives everybody around the twist, doesn't it? Challenge. It's not challenge. It's challenge.
You say it all you like. I love it.
Exactly. It's our show. We can do what we like, can't we? We've got that lovely, lovely agate. $9.95. That's yours, my darling. Gorgeous. I can't wait to see the jewellery.
That is gorgeous.
And then look at these beauties. These are huge.
Oh.
12 by 9mm. And, you know, normally we get that, I mean, you can see it on occasional there, the ridging, as it were, the nasal layers. But they've got a lovely, lovely surface, silky surface, haven't they?
Beautiful.
They're big, aren't they? Genuine grey pearls, that we call them potato pearl because they're not perfectly spherically round. And you can see that growth. We're talking about the ridging, as it were, on them, but the blemish-free surface.
I like the ridging and the potato.
I do as well.
As someone who probably would never be able to afford a full strand of oyster perfect round pearls, I would probably think they were fake if they were too perfect.
Yeah, exactly.
I know that sounds weird, but
no.
And these have got such character. They are so, and they catch the light better. I love them.
Beautiful, really, and they're big, aren't they?
Yeah, they are.
We're getting a lot of...
10 mil?
They're 12, I think
12.
it is. Yeah, 12 by 9. So they're just a little bit more elongated, like a potato. So they're not round as such, but because they're so big, we get great... You see those pinks and those greens and those blues there? That lovely orient on the horizon. Now, because of the size of the pearl, because of the quality of the pearl with that metallic coating, these are real pearls with metallic coating. I don't want you to think these are painted plastic beads. These used to be... This is crazy. $17.95. Now, that's a great price point. You think about fake pearls out there. We mustn't think that $17.95 wasn't brilliant.
No.
So forget those are the price points this morning. It's about what we can bring you this morning, and this is part of Tina's challenge. So we want you to be able to, you know, join in with Tina, make jewellery alongside with, you know, if you're inspired by her designs as we go through the show, these are the components that you need. So even if you just want to write down the code and think, right, I'll see what Tina comes up with, I'll be inspired, and then I'll bob in and get them, but don't miss out.
I hope this is inspiring.
It will be inspiring. You are inspiring. I've seen the jewellery that you made this morning. Wearing half of it. Oh my. $9.95. That's just like that's like half the price they were before. Crazy. And look how beautiful they are with that.
Yeah, it's lovely.
Oh.
You'd pay that for a faux silver pearl necklace.
Wouldn't you?
Easily.
Wouldn't you?
Easily.
I mean, let's talk reality here.
Yeah.
There's nothing faux about these bad boys. They're beautiful.
Gorgeous.
Beautiful. I mean, that's just gorgeousness waiting to happen. That's just leaping out at me and saying, I'm going to be beautiful, whatever happens.
Be together.
Exactly. I'm already getting low on stock on those. Is it any wonder? $9.95. So good luck, everybody. My 3-strand pack, we're going to add a splash of colour. We've got purple banded agate.
I'm losing me purple.
I know, yeah.
Yeah, I've got a bit of copper in there.
Yeah,
now.
I like it though.
My 2 favourite colours, copper and purple.
Copper and purple. Ooh. That was what the challenge we should have, you some lovely copper and purples.
I think Karen must have known it was me today because I love the agates.
It's all in the plan.
And the purple, and everybody knows who watches me that the rondelles are my favourite shape as well. So thank you, Karen.
I know.
Lovely.
She's come up trumps with some gorgeousness for us. She's indulging us. I'm already begging her for the bundle of wood, on Sunday, so just to please our Jackie as well, because I did promise, to be fair. Now, I'm low stock, though, on this bundle. It's a gorgeous smorgasbord of 550 carats of the multi-tone amethyst, the purple banded agate, and your lovely rondelles. 6 by 10 on the larger lavender amethysts. 6 by 8 on... Well, these are 6 and they're 8, basically. Yeah. Because they're rounds and they're the faceted
That'd
rounds.
be another good buy if someone didn't want to get a kit. But
Yes.
I would recommend it. But if you wanted to start off with a 3-strand pack, that would be perfect because the round shapes are the easiest to work with as a new jewellery maker, and the rondelles give it that little bit of extra texture.
Yeah.
Your colours all match.
Exactly.
And if you wanted to, you may have some findings at home, like your bits and bobs already that you want to use up. Go for a 3-strand pack if you're a new buyer.
And we sell as well on our website, or if you're asking on the phone, our separate findings packs.
Yeah.
Yesterday I did the medium silver one yesterday that was back with us. I don't think it's been with us since November, or or thereabouts. Might have been a bit earlier than that. Back in stock, and I think that was under £20.
Yeah.
There was loads of silver findings in that, so it's worth checking out. It's going quick. It's going like hotcakes. There's a lot of viewers out there with the same taste as yourself there, Tina.
It's lush.
We are in February. Is your birthstone under £20? Bargain. Absolute bargain. 550 carats of genuine gemstones. You're working at £16.66 a strand. Not £16, £6.66 a strand. For real amethyst. There's the beauty lies in the quality of the gems and the natural beauty. We've got the agate that is dyed there, but you can still see all that banding, that beautifulness of the agate.
And it's got some copper tones in it as well.
These would look great in that provocation kit.
Yeah.
You impressed I remember the name?
Yeah.
$19.95. And we've got these lovely connectors, but I started thinking shoe buckles.
Yeah.
What or have you got one of these in your hair, Karen? Seriously, I thought your fringe, your hair was swept to the side, and I thought I saw, because you couldn't you? Oh, it's I thought it was something in a grip or something that you had it in the side of your hair there.
Yeah, the old-fashioned round or square grips you used to get. Yeah. Gorgeous.
Are they?
Well, I might have to do that now.
I might have to make her one now,
give you
wouldn't
an
you?
idea, yeah.
We like that idea. These we're calling them connectors, and normally our connectors are made out of the silver findings, but these are actually your gemstones. It's a pack of 3, 60 carats, and it's nice to see these used in the jewellery making because I don't think we tend to a lot, do we?
No, they haven't got holes in them.
No.
So you have to either wire them or
loop around.
Yeah,
right.
but I'll try and sort of show some different ways to use them.
That'd be nice, yeah. So they're 20 carats each, 3 centimetres across. And for all 3, $8.95. Lovely feature.
Yeah, well, you've got 3 pendants there, haven't you?
Look at that. That's just meant to be together again, isn't it? Any immediate ideas, having seen what we've got on the for you? Anything that you're thinking, I'm going to do this first of all?
I want to put some silver wires or loops in between some of the amethyst. Although amethyst does look lovely with gold findings as well. So what I might do, have a rummage under the desk.
Have a rummage.
Because I've got gold and silver findings. So I might try and do, to show you that it goes with both, the pearls and the agates, obviously all...
They go effortlessly anyway, don't they?
They want to be together,
don't they just?
They want to be together. So,
and then we'll see what come up with the...
Yeah, I'll try and do something a bit... I'll probably use one as a pendant, show, you know,
in the jewellery,
show how to use it as a pendant, and try and maybe do something different with the other. I mean, you could use them as earrings.
You could,
Every time you've got a pack of 3 of something, you've got, you know...
pendant and 2 earrings, haven't you?
As our mag says, 1 neck and 2 ears. Well, it's a matching set, isn't it, straight away? And
exactly.
You could wire one as a funky ring if you really wanted to. You could, you know, wire gems in between.
Loads of ideas.
So yeah, I'll try and do something different with those, but I don't know what yet.
Well, we have the whole show for you to explore that, my darling. Enjoy. Well, I catch up with that at the end of the show, or as we're going through, and Tina's got 3 new kits that you can already see a bit of cheeky jewellery out of the, you know, the Starlight kit. So. Back by popular demand, is what I'm going to do now. So thank you, Tina. I'll leave it to that.
Thank you.
Keep your texts coming in. Let us know, you know, the advice you'd give to a new jewellery maker out there today. And if you're just watching, let me know, you know, how you're doing on your half-term week, or if you just come in from work. Now, back by popular demand means obviously what it says. You know, we've had it in stock. We've been lucky enough to get it back. So I will be honest, there are certain times when we can't get pieces back. I know I've asked, and you know, that we've not been able to source certain strands or certain gemstones that I've just fallen head over heels in love with. They've been a huge seller, and then, you know, not able to get it again. Because let's face it, we're dealing in real gemstones. It's not something we can just manufacture, is it? I think the last time we saw these was December. Oh, I'm sorry, no, just after December. So it was the beginning of January then. But I think it was only December when they first came to our screens. So, right. So they first came to our screens in December a year ago, and 2 years ago. Gosh, I'm losing the years, aren't I? Have we been going that long? Crikey. I always think we've been around for about a year, but it's longer, isn't it?
For 2?
Not for 2, isn't it?
Yeah.
Where's that time gone, everybody? Anyway, the nice thing is we've got it back again. 700 carats of these beautiful agate drums. Now, given what Tina's working with today, the grey pearl rice beads and the lovely big agate rounds, and these are more milky, you know, they're more opaque, and there's some lovely, lovely honey golds. And again, I'm thinking of that first kit with that golden shell and the abalone. If you see, can you see how that, I just take this bracelet off. The first kit, it would look beautiful with the challenge that Tina's working with. Can you see how there's golds in the drums there? How it ties in beautifully, and this is what I mean by, you know, adding to your order, because it's 1 P&P all weekend. They're sizable. They'd be beautiful with labradorite. More for the, you know, the chunkier jewellery pieces. If you want to wire wrap them, they're a lovely shape, a very versatile shape as well. You know, because you can put those smaller gems in between. You can just make those bracelets, or, you know, they're a focal point for bringing your beading thread together and then creating a sort of a spray from beneath. And they've got a lovely gentleness, but a great durability in terms of wear and tear, and, you know, the making of your jewellery as such. There's a lovely gentleness to the whiteness and the silver dove greys, and then those little honey golds. Just a gentle honey gold, which is why I thought it looked so beautiful in that with our first new kit today, because the shape of them as well is so different. The big nugget drums, again, it's like, what was it yesterday we had? I just said we don't tend, the cubes, you know, like literally the square cubes. These are the kind of shapes we don't see as much as perhaps the rounds or the ovals or the rice bead shapes, the big drums, because obviously you're having to use a lot of gem quality. You're having to use a lot of gems carat weight just for one, and you've got a mighty 700 carats in this strand. It's a lot, isn't it? That is a lot. So, back by popular demand, I can see they're proving popular again. Very pretty as well if you wanted to accessorise with the white of your early bird special. You know, that gorgeous crackle quartz earlier. I've got some fabulous, fabulous gems still. I mean, there's this beautiful, beautiful strand of fire agate, which is new today. If you want to give it that splash, well, it's new to me. Look at these, look at these. Whoa. Yeah, that injection of colour there, they're coming up later. Haven't seen them for a long time. Like those. Like those a lot. Okay. This is a bargain. Think of the carat weight. Think what you could do with that strand. Real gemstones. And this is why the regulars come back to us time and time again. £7.95. Under £8. Under £8 for 700 carats. Real gemstone beauty. So what you're making is made of genuine gemstones with silver findings or gold-plated silver findings. And for £7.95, as Tina says, it's a no-brainer. And once you've got your kit, like our new kit, this would look so good. You know, you could add this to our new kit today. It's a different shape to explore. You know, once you've started on the road to your jewellery making, we have so many lovely Facebook fans and people that email in and say, I'm addicted now, I'm an addict, you know. Once you've started, you'll find yourself getting more confident. You'll find yourself exploring different techniques, working with different gemstones. So get this code, dial for it. Make sure you jump in on it because it looks so good with that first new kit. You can see the colours and the golds. The golds that match that gold shell in that beautiful first new kit. I mean, it's just sumptuous. And then the little abalone you see in between the nuggets tie in so beautifully with that silver. So they're two of the shapes in the first new kit. And you've seen the other ones because they look like mussels. Was that what I said it was? The mussels, when the mussels open up. Yeah, I've just thought of it now. I think I called it something else earlier. They look like the abalone mussels. Was I talking about, did I say mussels?
Yep.
I'm losing the plot this morning. Got another 3 hours of this yet. Sorry, Tina.
It's all right.
£7.95. They're going quickly. Oh, we got another text. We love the text. We want the advice to new buyers today. This is Tracy. So we've had Jacqueline, we've had Dawn. Tracy from Dorset says, good morning, Fee and Tina. Now, my advice for newbies to get started is get a kit, a tool kit, oh, good idea, and a tray mat. Go for colours you love and just play. Keep watching Jewellery Maker. I started making jewellery about 6 years ago, way before Jewellery Maker, yeah. She says, I found my local library an amazing resource. I've been able to watch live this week, had some amazing kits and stands on, ideal for strands on, sorry. Ideal for newbies. That's big hugs from Tracy in Dorset. Love Tracy, fantastic. Tracy's on about the mat. Now, is it there's a little foam mat? Because we do our beading tray. Let me go wandering. Thank you, darling.
Oh, that's a must.
Yeah, there's two things that actually I didn't mention because it's not all about, oh, sell, you got to buy. We're trying to keep it cost effective as well, but you might have a bit of foam at home. Anyway, but this is one of our foam mats. How much is this? It's ridiculous, isn't it? £1? £1.25? What it does though, I've just nicked Tina's, I'll have to get back. It stops your gemstones, when they're loose, it stops them rolling everywhere across your table or wherever you're working. So you can set them, and this is the other thing, this is like £1.95. Your beading tray, this is what you'll see Tina working on. She's got all the gems laid out, it gives you the sizes, you've got the little pockets in there for putting and separating colours or silver findings, and it can sort of tell you the length that the necklace is going to be. £1.95. £1.95. So I'll just give this back. Thank you, Tina. Thank you there. So that's what Tracy's on about. Brilliant advice there, Tracy. Yeah. Have a play. It's supposed to be fun. We don't have to get bogged down and traumatised about, oh, what am I going to make? Oh, I don't know how to start, you know.
There's so many different techniques. You know, it isn't just beading. You've then got wire work, you've got macrame, there's so many. So if one doesn't suit you, or you don't really want to do...
Yeah.
Well, you just wire work.
Yes.
There's loads and loads of different techniques. You can use cord, you can use braid. It's always changing. It's a hobby that you can really develop.
Exactly.
And then you can go into your polymer clay and
you can get more advanced.
Yeah, your silver clay. So you
fun
can
with it,
really
yeah.
go.
If it goes wrong, you cut it up and start again. Let's show you. Sorry, darling.
And again, I'll keep talking. It's you. You make me talk a lot.
Yeah, we talk too much.
And because they're real gemstones. They're not going to, paint isn't going to come off them. If you keep taking them on and off and reusing them, they're going to keep their quality.
Exactly.
That's my advice.
Let's see. We'll get lots more of that. Let's see. Let's see our first new kit this morning, because I've talked lots about it. It's going to come up soon after this. And And new in today, I've also got, talking of those beautiful purple gems that Tina adores, this is new in today, my beautiful amethyst, lovely sort of flattened nuggets there. I've got my multicoloured quartz, which I adore. Isn't that beautiful? Do you know what? I'm sure that's peridot. I'll ask Karen to check for me. And I've got a 3-strand pack that we are absolutely in love with, because this is what I'm wearing, as far as I'm concerned. This is my shirt. Tiger's Eye, Adventurine, and... Is it a jasper, darling, or is it is it the rhodonite? Ooh, now, I did look, and I've lost... The quality on this Tiger's Eye is just beautiful. Did you get that big Tiger's Eye in that Mookite kit there the other week? Sold out, because we only had double figures to start. And, yeah, the quality of the Tiger's Eye, this is what I'm talking about. Yeah, it's the jasper with these lovely mottled patterns on there. Beautiful rondelles of Adventurine. And then, oh, do you know, just get the kit just for the Tiger's Eye. It's that beautiful. 3-strand bundle. Don't go anywhere. New kit, Starlight, after this.
We all know that you need the right tools for the job. So here at Jewellery Maker, we have developed our very own tool set just for you. In this larger set, we have provided more tools to help you develop your jewellery making skills even further. The kit includes wire cutters, a bead reamer with replacement tips, an awl, tweezers with a scoop, a sliding gauge, a snip, and all the essential pliers you will need. All of this is yours for just $15.95. Neatly presented in a carrying case with an embossed Jewellery Maker logo. Stay tuned for more advice, tutorials and demonstrations of jewellery making. We provide the tools, you provide the skill.
This coming Sunday, Jewellery Maker will be featuring our latest range of lac beads. These resin beads are handcrafted in our workshop in India. Each lac bead is finished in a unique way and created to add a new dimension to your bespoke jewellery designs. Lac beads on Jewellery Maker.
Add to your collection with our Beading Basics DVD, which introduces you to some simple but effective beading techniques. Join some familiar faces as you follow our guest designers through their easy step-by-step tutorials. You'll be shown techniques such as the woven leaf pendant, the 3-strand weave, and many more. To get your hands on a copy, phone our call centre on 0800 644 655. Jewellery Maker, bringing out the designer in you.
I think I was calling it Starlight. It's actually called Stage Fright. I should be able to remember that, shouldn't I? I have absolutely no idea, because there's nothing frightening about this kit. It's absolutely beautiful. It's Kim, well, she's just, quite frankly, the backbone of the show. She says it's my favourite. She says she likes this one, and I can see why. Now, you've seen me show you that bracelet a few times. The beautiful, beautiful yellow shell. It's just idyllic. It's like custard and cream, because there's lovely swirls in there, almost like glacier swirls, and then whiter, opaque swirls. Just gorgeous. It's like you're making homemade vanilla custard and you just stirred in a bit of cream. Beautiful. Have a little look. They've got this gorgeous, like pearlescence like you see on the pearls in the shell itself. Can you see that at home? The luster there on the gemstones. So pretty. Yeah, can you see that light? And then it just sweeps over, and then some are sort of semi-translucent and some are more opaque. It's a lovely vanilla butterscotch colour, isn't it? I think that's a gorgeous strand, really beautiful. And then we've got the nuggets. Now this again you saw incorporated in the bracelets that Tina had made. And these range from 2mm up to 12. And they are quite, some are kind of angular, flat, some are sort of scooped and rounded. Already, oh look, and you can see again when you take them apart, you get to see more of the beauty. You see that iridescence at home on the lovely abalone shell nuggets. You see that at home? Yeah, it's only when you take it apart can you start to see the lovely iridescence on the shell or the diffraction of light. So beautiful. Because when they're held together, you can't see that because two sides, you know, a lot of the surface area is concealed because they're nestled and nuzzled side by side. Start move them, take them apart. You see lovely shimmering golds. You start to see blues and then, oh, you see? Greens. Look at that one. He's having a party all of his own. Look at that. Oh, they're going off. Look at that, they're beautiful. So that's a mighty, meaty strand, that one. And then the beauty of the abalone can really be appreciated in these. They look like little mussels because you've got the two sides connected together there to give them a puffy exterior. And no two are the same, so the front and the back, they always look like little ordnance survey maps, I think, with the swirls and the little patterns on there, and you've got blues and you've got greens and metallic sheens. Absolutely beautiful. So Tina in the bracelet, I'm giving away her designs now, she just used those and then a little chip in between each beautiful shell and then just one little abalone. So it goes really far. In fact, how many pieces have you made altogether, honey?
1, 2, 3, 4, 6.
6?
Yeah.
6? Because Tina's remit is only to use what's in the kit. I mean, obviously you can get
I did have chips left over as well.
And she did have some left over, yeah. Now we give Tina the silver as well, or you, because what has Jackie said, what has Jacqueline, sorry, what has Tracy said, what has Dawn said? They've all said the same thing there. They've all been very consistent on this in terms of advice to anybody new to Jewellery Maker today. Get a kit. Get a kit. And we will help you further by, you know, giving you the free DVD and the booklet. Or as, you know, one of the ladies suggested, get the Beading Basics DVD. I think that was Dawn. So all the silver there, the jump rings with the bolt ring clasp. So for fastening your bracelets and your necklaces. You've got the head pins. Tina's going to show us how they can be incorporated. 2 pairs of the shepherd hook earrings. We'll recognise those from our own earrings at home. And our crimp beads. And again, we'll explain what they're for. You've got different beading materials. We've got our very strong beading thread. It looks absolutely so thin, you think, how's that going to hold anything? It is super, super strong in terms of the way it is manufactured and the twine is put together, the strands is put together. Then you've got the clear elastic for your stretchies. I like this because that's nice and easy for a simpleton like myself. And then I've got my monofilament in the kit as well, which is absolutely invisible for those illusion pieces, those waterfall necklaces and beady beading and, well, loads of other ideas. So we've got all of that in there as well. It's all under one headline, if you like, one P&P, one price. All you need probably is your toolkit. And you can introduce more. I've got a beautiful, and the reason I picked this up is because the golds. I've got this lovely, lovely citrine strand coming up. I think it ties in, I mean, you might disagree, but I think that sort of ties in, just lifts it again into a different direction. Quite frankly, amethyst, the greens, the blues, the pinks, that multicoloured quartz strand, you know. Yeah. That would go beautifully with it. You could just pick out the colours. Let me just grab that because that's new in today, isn't it? You've got some golds and pinks there and yellows. And this is all quartz, multicoloured. I mean, look how they tie in. This is our new, and it's a graduated strand. So you could just introduce that strand in there, take you to another dimension. All right. It's called Stage Fright. I think the price is going to give you a fright. I do. $27.95. Yeah, in a good way. You've already seen me stand here and introduce strands for $9.95. We had a bargain one at, was it $7.95? So even if each strand I sold separately on our own show at our own prices, and I'm not saying these aren't the prices, but let's go for even the lowest at $7.95. That's £24 before we even start, isn't it? And I'm not saying that's what there would be separately, not for the abalone, certainly not for that lovely shell. And then you've got all the beading materials, you've got all the silver in there, you've got our little organza bags with the handmade gemstone jewellery written on it. And we're going to see the jewellery as well, and Tina's going to give some top tips and techniques. It's 1 P&P Friday, Saturday and Sunday. New buyers, free DVD and booklet, and all of our regulars so far, their advice to you has been, get a kit, have a play, try it out. You know, you might be inspired by what you see in the shops, in your magazines. Let's have a kit rundown, and then we'll go and visit Tina. Oh, sorry, darling, we're going to visit Tina? Yeah, there we go. Everybody does it different, you know. And I come along and muck it all up. That's my job. Right. Oh, look at everything you're getting. Now, look at this. Inspired. That's the bracelet I've been wearing throughout the show because it's beautiful. That's just on a stretchy.
Yeah, just on a stretchy.
Just a stretchy. And as we said,
just a stretchy, but
well, yeah,
they're just lovely. They're
aren't
so
they?
easy
What do you find
to
is the
wear.
hottest sellers when you sell? What is it people are looking for at the moment, or you know that proves very popular?
A lot of sparkly is still
Sparklies.
going. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's because it's such dull weather, isn't it? So them abalone shells, I mean, they always go well.
Yeah.
And I've got one. I've got a whole abalone shell that I sort of put out, and then I put them with it, and
As a
people,
display,
people love to see where it's come from.
Yes.
You know, but yeah, sparkly. But then you've got two camps. People like, you've got your magpies, but then this would go lovely because this time of year, the muted, earthy tones, they go well as well.
Yeah.
And bracelets, it's always bracelets. People like to, with a bracelet, you can just accessorise it and you just bung it on, especially with the elastic ones. It's easy and you feel a bit more dressed. So always make a bracelet.
Yeah.
And with the stretchies, as you say, you can just pop them on and off.
You can layer them
stack
on and
them
off.
up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this is inspired. I mean, this is it's almost like your illusion. They look like they're just floating on the beading thread there.
I should have used monofilament for that, but I must have had a brainstorm and used
it
the
doesn't
wire, but
matter.
you can use both.
And then, hello, look at the dragonfly. We'll explain that difference because your monofilament looks invisible and your beading thread is just, as you can see, more visible. You can see that the monofilament is more bendy as well, isn't it?
Yes, it drapes better.
Yeah, this is more angular.
Fine. Yeah.
So that, I think, is a technique Tina is going to show us. But I'll just take you through the rest of the jewellery. We've got this beautiful, made great use of the shell nuggets there because this allows you to see all of that surface area we were talking about.
It does, yeah.
Because when they're clumped together, you can't.
No, and that's crochet.
Oh,
I
my
learned to
word.
crochet
Let me take that
this
off. You can have a
week.
little look. Oh my word, you clever girl.
Well, not that clever, but our Sarah Elvin showed me how to crochet because I kept wittering on at her that I didn't know how to do it. So that's my
That
first
is
bit of crochet.
inspired.
Yeah.
So your other techniques from your other hobbies coming into, you know, fruition here.
But that does, as you say, if you haven't got them clumped together, you can see all the lovely...
Yes, the iridescence.
Yeah, that's the word.
And then this is what we say, you know, we recognise those shepherd hooks at home.
Yep.
You've simply put a head pin through. I don't think I'm telling anything different here.
No,
is that right?
No, it's nothing
Created a little
complicated.
loop and then attached your...
Yeah, just attached it.
And you see that technique on your free DVD, and look how beautiful those earrings look. Silver abalone earrings. That's all natural. And then this finally is using all the gemstones. Oh, and we've got another pretty pair of earrings there as well. So, really sensational.
And again, it shows you how in the kits, everything will go together.
Yeah.
You don't have to use them all together, but if you want to make a statement, everything has been, you know, the ladies who put them together, it's, you know, it's all thought out for you.
Yeah. Right, can you show us the dragonfly?
I'll show you the dragonfly.
So we can see these materials put into action.
I was just quickly going to as well, because, you know, we are conscious that we've got the new ladies.
Yeah.
We willy-nilly go along, don't we, saying, oh, head pin, eye pin, da-da-da-da.
It's true, I'm a devil for it.
Yeah, because we get a bit carried
we're used
away.
to it, yeah.
These are, I mean, when we talk about findings, we talk about the mechanics that you put it all together with, really. So these are all head pins. Well, we would just say head pins.
Yeah.
But there's 3 different types. You've got this one here, which amazingly is called a ball head pin.
Yeah.
It's got a little ball on it. So if you're using that, this is what I've used on the on the dragonfly wings and on the earrings.
That's what comes in the kit, basically, isn't it?
Yeah, these come in your kit. Yeah. But we do sometimes do these in other kits as well, or we sell them on the website. These are called eye pins, basically, because it's got a little eye, and that opens. So if you was wanting to, say that pair of earrings that I've finished off with the little ball, if you wanted to add another gem on the bottom...
A bit of a dangle.
Yeah.
A bit more of a dangle.
And you can do articulated earrings with that, so that you have 2 loops together so that it will swing. And then the basic head pin is this one.
It's hard to see that. Could you poke that forward for me? Yeah, it's kind of got a little saucer on the top.
Yeah,
flat.
I mean, that is just another design.
Yeah.
I mean, you might not want a ball on the end, so that's actually 3 types. But we get the.
That's what we get in the kit, the ball head pin.
So that's my first lesson for today.
So I'm liking that lesson.
Right, so to do the dragonfly, his wings, obviously pick 4 of your abalone.
He's gorgeous.
And they're all pretty much uniform. You know, you can sort of try and pick and choose, but you know.
They're all beautiful.
And this is the same technique I've used on the earring as well. So if somebody wanted to make the earring, so simply just get your abalone shell and your ball head pin, and they're drilled up, sort of that way through. So just literally pass it through the hole, and then that's sitting on there. Now, because we want this to sort of move about a bit, and we don't want it falling off, I'm going to do a rolled loop on it. So all you do, you use your round nose pliers out of your kit. Obviously these are got 2 cones, and the further down the cone you start, the bigger your circle will be. But you don't want it too big for this because you want them to sort of stick together.
Yeah.
So you've got to do 4 wings. So you put your top of your head pin in there, and all I do, you want it all to be curled. You don't want a little bit sticking out.
All right.
So I always just run my finger across the top there, just make sure there's no wire sticking up. Okay, and then you simply roll.
Oh, yes, I see.
See, you don't have to take your pliers out, but you can. You don't have to do it all in one go. You know, just take your time and then just roll. And as you roll, it makes like a little spiral bow, really. So take you see?
Yes, if I show you this one here, in that you can see how that is integrated into the. So they're going to slide onto the.
Yeah, they're going to slide onto your beading thread.
You can see them in the middle there. Can you see those?
Yep. So that's what I did for the earrings, and obviously you would attach this to your shepherd's hook, but I'll show you that later. So you need 4 of those.
So beautiful.
Okay. So right, you need something to stop it all falling off the bottom. So I picked a little the tiniest little piece of chip shell that I can.
Oh, okay.
To do like a stopper bead. So thread it on. If you can see the hole. Right, thread it on, and you'd have a long piece of thread, obviously, because you're going to make this your necklace. I haven't got a bit. So you've
just
got
to demonstrate.
You've got it to the bottom there.
Yeah.
You see. Hold on, I just need to snip that. That's, you know, if your wire gets
get a
kinked,
bit of a kink, yeah, kinky wire.
Snip it off. Right, so that's going to stops everything falling off now. Okay, so that's at the bottom.
All right.
Or I mean, you could put a little silver ball or something else there if you wanted to. And then you need to thread on the body, which is just a row of the chips. And with the chips, I always leave them on the temporary strand. And there's enough room to get your 2 wires and then start threading them on.
Ah, and just
like that.
Slide
and
them over.
Slide them over.
Makes it quicker and easier,
yeah,
doesn't it?
it does, because if you take these all off, they all go flying everywhere. Like so.
And because they're irregular shapes, it's trying to find the hole, isn't it? Sometimes
yeah, and obviously the light and what have you. I mean, it's because you're threading 2 bits through here, it's a little bit fiddly.
Yeah.
And it's live telly, so they're all going to probably go flying across the studio in a minute.
You've got your mat, you're all right.
I tell you what, these are a godsend. My husband laughs because he says, I always know when Tina's crafting because he hears the beads hitting the
ricocheting off the floor.
Laminate floorings, and it just. And trouble is, if it hits laminate floor, they disappear.
Yeah, you won't see those again.
No. I've always said when I move house, there's probably going to be about £300 worth of gems underneath my sofa. Someone will have a field day. So right, I'm not going to do a really long body. Just judge it. I mean, you might want a big long dragonfly, or you might want a little delicate one. It's entirely up to you. So just thread these on. As I say, they are a bit fiddly, and because I'm putting them, so you're putting them through 2 threads. Okay. So imagine that's we're going to make a little stumpy one. So there's his body.
Yeah.
And then we put on 2 of the wings. Just literally thread through your little bow you've made. Put on 2 wings, and these will sort of find their own way in a minute. You don't have to worry about how they're laying. So, keep that again. Right, so put on 2 of the wings, and then I think, and then I put on a couple of other chips.
Oh yeah, just to space the wings a little bit.
Just spaces it a little bit, because if they're all stuck on top of each other, they don't quite lay right. This is another thing when you're making, you fiddle about. So I mean, obviously, I think the first time I did it,
you realise that.
Yeah, I sort of put them all onto at once, and it didn't work right. But you haven't.
Those abalones, they're really catching the line. Just looking at the purples and the colours coming off them. Beautiful.
And then another couple, I think I did another one, just so he had a little neck.
Yeah, he's got a little neck for the head.
And then I used one of the little, these are shell as well, aren't they?
Yes, they are. They're gorgeous, aren't they?
I was really, really tempted to get a felt pen and draw a face on it, but I didn't. So there you go. And then once he's done, he's a little bit of a shorty one, isn't he?
Yeah, he's a baby. But,
he can do the baby.
He's the baby butterfly. He's just come out of the chrysalis.
Yeah.
Thank you, Tina. Right, my darling. We will get those images uploaded on the website as well. So if you want to be further inspired by those, we'll get those loaded on our Jewellery Maker website. I'm going to go over and reintroduce the kit just very briefly so we can have a recap. And we'll see you in a second, Tina, if you'll join me for the Wall of Fame, my darling. So there we have it. The Stage Fright Jewellery Kit, 30 pieces of the 925 sterling silver. I've absolutely no idea why it's called that, because I would have called it Under the Sea or the Mermaid's Treasure Chest. Because they are, aren't they? They are the treasures of the sea, the abalones. Or, I don't know, vanilla and... Well, I don't know. Doesn't matter. But the good thing is, it's $27.95, quite frankly, and there's been a big uptake, and everything you need is in there to get you started, including the monofilament, including the beading thread, including the elastic, including those 3 beautiful strands of gemstones. And I know the regulars have jumped on this simply because there's strands that we haven't seen in a kit for a long time. We haven't seen the abalone, and that gorgeous shell with that vanilla butterscotch colouring with the banding to it is so divine. And get it home, have a play. We will give you a 30-day money-back guarantee. Don't forget, if you are a new buyer, you get your free DVD and your booklet, and it literally is, as it says, we want you to get started. We want you to create it where it started. Jacqueline said it, Tracy said it, Dawn have said it. Get a kit, have a play. I mean, I think it was Dawn that even said get the beading basics, follow it from start to finish. That's on our website. It's $4.95 if you want to take it a step further from our free DVD. Alrighty, well, every week we have a competition whereby you can win £100 worth of credit to spend with us, or £50 worth of credit. All we ask is that you send in your entry of a piece of jewellery via email or post of what you've made. We don't judge it, we simply attach a raffle ticket, and then we have a prize draw every Wednesday. So let's look at some of your creations on this week's Wall of Fame. Ooh, I like those. We were just talking about the flowers, weren't they? Aren't they fantastic? I remember that kit.
Yes.
Beautiful.
I think I did it, didn't I?
Did you?
No,
I remember it. I remember the, yeah. Should we show everybody else?
Yeah, no, let's just... Right. So this is number 319, and have I got it the right way? Yay! Look at that, isn't that lovely? Number 319. And this is from Diane Warham. And she says, hi everyone at JM. I've started to do my own workshops and have booked my first one for the Rotary ladies. Well
Fantastic,
done.
Diane.
So I'm well pleased. She's come from Essex. My entry for this week is made from the shell box in dark grey and white. I wore it on my last cruise and it got lots of comments. Hope everyone is well. I would love to do the Sunday sofa. I did it last April and everyone made me so welcome. Well, I'm sure if you apply, they'll...
Yes, let us know, drop us a line.
Yep, that's lovely.
Yeah,
it's
we
been
love
on
our
a cruise.
Exactly. Well, it's very striking. You see why somebody would recognise it, so that's beautiful. Good luck. This is number 320, and this is Jackie Lane. And she says, sorry, I've just missed the... Oh, there we go. This is my second attempt at a necklace with these lovely shells, but this time I used the black shell rounds. I was so pleased with the first one, as it was my first attempt using wire links. Unfortunately, I used the wrong gauge wire, which wasn't strong enough. Luckily, the fantastic Rachel was on Lucy on Monday, sharing her expertise of wire working. Yes, we do the wire working DVD, because the gauges are all to do with a different thickness. So she says, I hope it's good enough, and most of all, thank you for the constant sharing of knowledge by all the experts. Jackie Lane, looks like you're an expert yourself now.
Beautiful colour, yeah. But this next one is 321, and it's got a nice bit of weaving in there. You can see where she's weaved the beads together.
Oh, yeah,
and this
very striking.
Yeah, it's gorgeous. And this is Lynn from Largs, wherever Largs is.
No, I've no idea.
Send us a text, Lynn, because we don't know where Largs is. Hi to everyone at JM. Missed you all when I was away in Istanbul for the past week.
Oh, no.
Saw some lovely jewellery there and was so inspired. Can't wait to get back to creating some jewellery and seeing you on TV. This week's entry for WOF is made using the large Botswana agate slabs.
Oh,
well, that's gorgeous,
oh,
love.
they're beautiful.
I bet you did see some lovely jewellery out
First I've been
there.
this year is Bogner.
Yeah. I've been to Istanbul.
Have you?
I have, yeah, it's beautiful.
Gosh.
Yeah, lovely. That's lovely, Lynn. Well done.
Now, this is number 322. It's Linda, and it's made from amethyst rectangles and Jasper rounds. She says, here's hoping my number gets pulled out of the hat this week. I've got my eye on some gold vermeil feature pieces. Ooh. Linda, good luck. You're number 322. More to read out later. Keep your texts coming to 60777. Remember, today's subject is, what advice would you give to a new buyer regulars who's watching for the first time today and is maybe a little bit apprehensive about how to get started? So this is Tracy, another Tracy. Tracy in Dorset this time. And she says, morning again. It is the same Tracy. She says, Tina, hit the nail on the head. So many aspects to jewellery making to try. You see the results quick when making jewellery you see the results quicker with making jewellery than with other crafts. Yeah, she's great for the kids. I love it.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, if you want to sit and make a stretchy 10 minutes, you've got something to wear.
Exactly. Yeah. The results are that quick, aren't they? We had, and it is great for kids. We had Estella on yesterday, who's Natalia's daughter, and then we had Mia on, and they were aged between 10 and 11. Yeah. And they're just fantastic.
Well, I teach 11 to 15-year-olds, and they adore it. They love it. Yeah. They really do. And
I suppose it is so because creative. They can see those results, and it is creative.
Yeah, and it's instant. They go away wearing it, and it's, you know, and people look at your jewellery, don't they?
Yeah. We've got one from Hazel. Oh, you read this one out for me, darling.
Oh, need me specs.
All right, then. That's all right. Morning, Fee, Tina, and all the crew. Tina. Gorgeous as ever. I know, she's a ravishing sex bomb, this woman. My advice to someone who hasn't made jewellery before would be to keep it simple. String the gems onto the thread and crimp on the clasps. Also, elastic bracelets. There is always someone around on Facebook to help out. Just go for it. You won't regret it. Just make sure you don't mind never having... just make sure you don't mind never having any money again and live on beans on toast. Because once you get started, that's it. The addicted Hazel.
I know which Hazel that is, yeah. She probably does live on beans on toast.
I know, there's just too much choice, but, you know, just you've got to have the willpower.
We normally get blamed, don't we, for husbands finding out how much they've spent on it.
Now, we had that beautiful kit. We've got another new kit coming up. That was the kit we just had with Tina. It was called Stage Fright, and please don't miss out. Stock is going fast because, like I said, it's very different from our other kits we've had recently, isn't it?
Yeah, that shell, that round shell is really unusual.
$27.95 already. We can see the uptake's been brilliant because it is limited. And I will say there is a lot of people that take advantage of that 1p&p Friday, Saturday and Sunday. Don't want you to go anywhere. I've got part of Fee's favourite 5 on this fantastic Fun Friday.
The Jewellery Maker Wall of Fame is where you get to showcase your skills as a jewellery designer. And each week, one lucky entrant will win £100 credited to their Jewellery Maker account, and the runner-up receives £50. If you want to enter your design, just send a photo to studio@jewellerymaker.com, or you can post your photos to Wall of Fame, Coloured Rocks Limited, Unit 2D, Eagle Road, Moonsmote, Redditch, B98 9HF. Good luck and happy jewellery making. Jewellery Maker are proud to introduce Lisa Pavelka Water Slide Transfers. These transfers are sure to enhance your silver and polymer clay designs. Each pack contains an extensive collection of images from Art Deco to symbols and nature print. These easy-to-use sheets will come with full instructions and tips for use. They are a great way to embellish all of your creations. Use alongside our border moulds and textured stamps to add a different dimension to your clay creation. To view our full range of Lisa Pavelka products, visit our website.
Add to your collection with our Wirework DVD, which is full of hints, tips and step-by-step instructions for all levels. Join guest designer Laura Binding as she takes you through how to create the Tree of Life, the herringbone weave and many more. To get your hands on a copy, phone our call centre on 0800 644 655. Jewellery Maker, bringing out the designer in you.
Good morning. Now we have Fee's favourite Friday, or rather the start of it on this fantastic Fun Day Friday. And it is a big Tina favourite as well, and it is beautiful Imperial Jasper. Feast your eyes. I'm also going to pull into shot brand new today, this beautiful amethyst, which I think looks fantastic with it, and be really cheeky and show you those multicoloured agate buttons as well. Look at those. Hello. All coming up on today's show, indeed. But the Imperial Jasper is what I'm going to focus on right now, because we can't have too much of a good thing. I don't want to just give it all at the same time. So, they have actually aired before. They've been on previously, but not at the price you're going to get them for today. Now, joined by some guests in the studio who are all going to go running to the call centre when they see the price of this Imperial Jasper. Good morning, everybody. We shall talk in a moment. They're here on our silver clay workshop today, yep. Wonderful. So we'll have a chat with our gorgeous guests in a moment, but let's concentrate on the Imperial Jasper. Now, not only is it Tina's favourite gem, or one of them I should say, it's your favourite cut, the rondelles.
Yes.
Why do you like the rondelles so much?
I don't know really. I like the way they sit together. They articulate well. They give like a snake effect. They're really, they're just unusual, but because they're still basically around, they're so easy to work with.
Yes.
And they're lovely as spacers as well. If you've got like a big irregular shape and you space it with a rondelle, always looks great.
There we go. Words of wisdom there.
Oh,
and on the jasper, and it's actually a very rare jasper as well. It's only sort of found in certain locations. And here you can see the lovely speckled patterns you get on this beautiful, beautiful gem. I mean, it's been given the darker purple dye, as it were. This is from Brazil. We sourced this from Brazil. Can you see those beautiful patterns, those almost like little meandering rivers? Lovely sort of, again, it's more of a sort of a caramel gold colour. Some of them are really dark. I think that's why I plucked and picked up the purple amethyst. But it's a darker sort of a blueberry purple. It's not the purple of your amethyst, and it's not the purple of that jade, the quartzite we had earlier in the first provocation kit. It's a darker, deeper blueberry purple, you know, like a richer, like a deep black currant. And those lovely rondelles, as Tina said, really allow you to really explore those pretty little patterns. You can see as we just gaze at it there on the close-up how every single one is so different. All those patterns, all those mottled patterns are different and interacting with the gem. That one looks a little bit redder there, a little more sort of a pomegranate colour, and then some are really like that dark black currant, and then there's a little hint of sort of chocolate brown in there as well. But very, very distinctive. The other thing about Imperial Jasper is it's very popular on the show. It cometh and it goeth. We don't always have it. I actually haven't seen it for a while, and it proves very, very popular when we've had the greens and the pinks and the deep dark purples here. So we know it's been on air previously at an incredible price, but it's Friday. We want to get those orders started and up and running. So, we know it was as low as £9.95. Wasn't expecting that. £7.95. Fantastic. Under £8. What do we think about that price, visitors? Oh, rowdy crowd. That's what I like.
They spent too much time with Ed. That's what it is.
Exactly.
Like, you could tell he's with them.
Fantastic. Yeah, it gets the big thumbs up here in the studio. So whatever you do, don't miss out. Remember, that free phone number is there for you to ring. It's one of my favourites because of the patterns. I like gemstones that have all those unusual, unique patterns. You know, I know that the strand I've got is going to be different to the strand that Tina has. I like the distinctive patterns on there that allow me to recognise that this is a real gemstone and not something that's faux. I couldn't even imagine anybody even trying to imitate that because it's so precise. You know, when you look at those patterns close up, it is so precise. You couldn't even begin to, the painstaking time and trouble it would take to even try and paint that on. It's just ridiculous. So it's lovely to see how the gem forms. I like to explore all the the crystal structure of the gems and why they have banding and why they have patterns and why they're this, that and the other. So that's why I love Imperial Jasper, and I'm loving the fact that it's $7.95, and I'm loving the fact that it goes with that beautiful amethyst that we've got coming up later on as well. So there'll be viewers out there buying too, so make sure you don't miss out. Hello everybody. Let's say hi. Let's get the camera around on our gorgeous guests. How many guests have you got today, Natalia? You must be bursting at the seams. 10. Excellent. And what have you learnt so far this morning, everybody? What have you done this morning? We've learnt where the studio is.
Doing that tour at the moment.
I see. So have you met our customer service centre yet? No, so you're going to go and see the most important people in the building, quite frankly. Nice to meet you. Give us a shout out. Who have we got?
Ellie.
Ellie.
Angela.
Angela.
Penny.
Penny.
Kim.
Jackie. Vanessa. Nigel. Jackie. Natalia. Estella's back with us again. And Christine. Well, a very good morning to you all. Hope you have a lovely day with us today. Are you all jewellery makers?
Yes.
Or is this new? Is this a new foray into jewellery making as such?
All done bits addicted to the programme, I think.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I'm asking questions today. I'm asking, as already a jewellery maker, because we're trying to encourage new buyers in all the time, new jewellery makers, what would be one piece of advice, if you think back to when you first started, what would be your piece of advice that you would give to somebody new out there who's never even watched the channel, or they're just tuning in, they're sitting at home right now thinking, I might give it a go. Actually, I might not bother.
Buy the kit.
Yeah?
And do it, because it's so easy, it's so simple, and actually the tips that you give on this programme, it's fantastic. Really, really good.
That's interesting, actually, because we've had...
That's how I started.
Really?
A year ago, and I sell jewellery. I sold about £600 worth of jewellery over Christmas.
Gosh.
That I bought from this programme, so it's been really, really good.
Fabulous. And now you're doing the silver clay course. So you're advancing your skills even further.
It's fantastic.
And Nigel, I know you're the only gentleman here. Are you a jewellery maker, or are you here under duress?
No, I'm not under duress at all.
No, I'm just asking. I tell you why I'm asking, because sometimes we do what I call the Rocks Academy,
right.
and sometimes it's a gift and a present for one of the partners, and then the other partner comes with them. So, yeah. Nigel, what do you do with your jewellery making? What do you like about it? I'm trying to see from a male perspective.
From a male perspective, I approach it from a technical aspect, the design flares behind you.
Ah,
So-
okay, the creativity, which... Vanessa, wasn't it? Yes, Vanessa. So what got you into it? What got you started?
Teamwork,
Yeah? Oh, there we go. What advice would you give to the guys out there?
get involved.
Get involved. Thank you very much. Lovely to see you. And I'll go back and carry on with what I'm supposed to be doing. But have a lovely day and enjoy the silver clay. Right, we've got our second new kit of the day. And great advice there. Get involved, get a kit. You know, we've heard it from our gorgeous guests themselves, who were new to jewellery making once also. So there's no time like the present. And we've got our second new kit of the day. And this is called... Be Happy. There you go. And I'll tell you what, it'll make you happy when you see it. It's got that gorgeous Singer's gemstone in there, the pretty rhodonite, that beautiful, beautiful pink manganese rich gemstone. I mean, a real gemstone that's highly sought after by collectors. And it's called the Singer's stone because it's supposed to improve the hearing aspect. Cool, soothing, calming gem there. Got the rose quartz. It's supposed to also, they associate it with the heart chakra if you enter your chakra points. It's supposed to open up your heart to unconditional love. I think I'm in love with Nigel. He's lovely, wasn't he? Oh yes, my agate puffy. I got distracted by Nige. My agate puffy coins, backed by popular demand. So pretty, so pretty. I'm gonna furkle for my torch because when you look at them, I'm gonna furkle.
Circle.
Yeah, have a rummage, have a furkle. I've not made it up.
Not a real word.
It is a word. It is a word. We'll look it up. October 2010, these were launched. And again, only seen a handful of times on air. Beautiful, aren't they? I think we had them in the challenge. They were chosen by you, yeah. And the reason I'm holding the torch and Fergling, as it were, was because I wanted you to see the colours, because they look quite dark on the screen, but there's actually some really pretty pinks and greens and amber colours, and then indigo blue, and then a bright sort of orange, a burnt orange, and they kind of got these little crackly web-like patterns within the structure of the gem. Got them back in stock, 110 carats. So pretty. And, you know, Estella was with us there again. She's Natalia's daughter. And I just think they're fun for the younger generation as well to work with these. And the slightly more mature generation, like myself and Tina. You know, it's not just for the young uns. Slightly more seasoned, shall I say?
Don't know about the mature bit.
No, I don't know about the mature bit either. That suggests sensible, doesn't it? It does. So, back in stock. Again, seen only a handful of times. So, you know, one worth, you know, taking advantage of. And what I'd like you to do with our 30-day money-back guarantee is, yeah, see the colours, see the quality at home, because often with gemstones, you want to feel them, you want to touch them. Jewellery is a very subjective thing, isn't it? You want to try it on, you want to be able to feel the quality. There's a lot of similarities in these colours to, yeah, the tourmaline family, isn't there? If you love that tourmaline gemstone we occasionally have, then I think this is right up your street. And it's nice to feel the quality, isn't it? It's nice to feel that actually I'm holding a strand of real gemstones here. To think that I've got rhodonite in that next kit, I can't even remember the last time I spoke about that. Or saw it. Right. This is why it's so popular, not just the beauty, but the fantastic price point. $8.95. I want everyone to be reassured, though. You know, these kind of price points that we're going to are not necessarily indicative of the worth or value. We deal in gemstones, you know, our 3 channels. We go direct to the mines to negotiate for the gems. You know, we can set our prices because we're cutting out the middlemen. We're cutting out the middlemen. We're not reliant on other exporters or importers or gem traders. It's about us going direct to the source. And, you know, this is why we can go so. And you think about this show is live for 4 hours. It then gets repeated. This is our channel. You've just seen our guests in our building. It's all very in-house, and that keeps it very cost effective. And they're now going to see the call centre. You know, that's not in another county. When you ring that free phone number, you know, you get that personal one-on-one touch of someone actually talking to you and actually explaining the delivery time. And, you know, if you've got a mobile, we'll text it to you. And you're not waiting in from 12 till 8 o'clock at night. You know, we can narrow that time delivery down to an hour. So don't miss out again on these, because we've got them back in stock and they are deliciously beautiful and only $8.95. Now, new in. I said, cool, there's some gorgeous like peridot look to it. Thought it looked great with the first new kit, our Stage Fright kit. And the reason being, the colours. We've got these lovely rose pink colours. It's multicoloured quartz, basically. And then we've got the yellows, looking like your citrines, and then we've got the greens. That's dyed, your white quartz dyed. And I thought, whew, you could have mistaken that for peridot, couldn't you, the colour? I like the fact that they're all different shapes. It's, if you look at it, it's graduated. Let me just put this up to the neck. It's graduated, so it's really lovely. I think Natalia said this yesterday. She was my guest designer, how if you've got a strand sometimes, you almost don't have to do anything because it looks so perfect in itself. Obviously, it's fun to do and take it apart and create something, but if you just simply wanted to restrand that, you've got a gorgeous quartz necklace. I think those colours look great together myself. 6x14, that's the graduation. 200 carats. Oh, I'm only starting with double figures though. So again, I can see it proving very popular because we've got a lot of colour there to explore. We've got a lot of different sizes on the one strand to explore. It's something very refreshing about this strand, isn't there? Spring-like, yeah. You know, Tina said it earlier, didn't you? It's grey out there. We want to see a bit of sparkle, a bit of colour, that injection of colour. We don't want to be, you know, as lacklustre as it is and dull enough of a morning when it's a bit grey and freezing. So let's just brighten up the aspect to our day with some beautiful gemstones. Genuine quartz, 200 carats. What price point would we expect? What would we expect? Lovely quality, and they're faceted. You know, all that faceting, and again, you know, once it's sourced, the faceting, you know, that hand faceting, that does mean a lot more labour-intensive work on the gemstone. Obviously, if it's just cut into a round, obviously you've got that cutting on the round, but, you know, faceting requires a lot more skill, a lot more time, so invariably it can affect the cost of your piece. But look how they glow, those orbs are glowing. And a whopping 200 carats, very spring-like and fresh. They're the colours in the garden, aren't they, when the flowers start to peep through. Golds and yellows and pinks. The daffodils, I love to see the daffodils, yeah, and the crocuses. Beautiful. Love to see those. Once the frost has died down. Oh, $11.95.
Wow, that's lovely.
I know, it's not a bargain. $11.95, and it looked so pretty with that first new kit, and you can take advantage of that 1 P&P, don't forget. The pinks would go gorgeous with our second new kit, Be Happy.
Be happy.
And actually the greens, I'm thinking of the third new kit as well. Lovely colours there. Every single kit we've got today, if you were just to choose one extra strand, this would be the quartz. I would hazard a guess. $11.95. 1 P&P. And the other thing is, Tina will probably tell you herself, I mean, you don't just ring up and order one piece, or do you, Tina?
No.
you get a few, don't you?
Oh, yeah.
Got to make it worth your while if it's all arriving.
Yeah.
Get like a little bundle together.
I do. I normally sort of, I do wait for the weekend, to be honest, for the 3-day postage. I mean, I don't know of any other channel that does that.
Yeah, exactly.
It's amazing, isn't it? And you can order as much as you like for that $4.95.
Yeah. And if people are working today, because not everybody's on half term, they can still take advantage of the 1 P&P.
Yeah.
Like, you know, Friday night tuning in, and then Saturday, and then Sunday. I mean, it's 1 P&P Monday to Thursday, but even that's fantastic.
Because
throughout the day, I should say, on each individual day, Monday and then Tuesday, 1 P&P throughout the day. But even so, sometimes, you know, when you're ordering from a catalogue, even just your clothes, you know, once you've closed that order, that's it. If you're ordering again later on, what's that, darling? Yeah, sometimes you get charged for each item, don't you? So I don't want you to think I'm trying to encourage you to come in and get more because we're charging you a P&P every time. That is it. You start with me today on this Friday, you open up your basket. Don't forget to check out your baskets. It may look like you're being charged another postage and packaging price, but you're actually not. It'll take it all off at the end when your order is complete. So, but it'll only sit in your basket for 60 minutes. Alrighty. So we've had a lot of good advice today from our studio guests, from our texters, Tracy there, and Dawn and Jacqueline this morning. I'd like to hear some more great advice from you as well. And the one common theme is get a kit. So I'm going to show you another kit, a completely different kit now. And I'm going to show you a 4-strand kit. I know, a 4-strand kit. And here it is. We will have seen it before if we're regulars. Or then again, we might have missed it because we can't always watch 24 hours a day. This is called Romantic Flower, and it really is an injection and a burst of colour. My favourite, funnily enough, in this is the colour of the faceted red agate rondelles. I love this colour here. That with the sandy golds. That would look beautiful in that first new kit as well. And don't forget, anybody purchasing this, you know, new buyers, you know, it's not just about what they've said. Watch the live shows, of course. Tune into Jewellery Maker. Embrace and see the guests that give you their top tips. But we'll help you further with the free DVD and the booklet when you buy your first ever purchase. And if you're thinking of getting it as a gift idea for a friend or a birthday, and you're a regular buyer anyway, I will say this because it didn't occur to me ever before. Let the call centre know that you'd like the starter DVD and booklet because you're a regular, but it is a gift for somebody who's new to jewellery making. So let us know that. Now, we've actually got gold-plated findings in this kit as well. But let's take off my favourite strand. They're all beautiful. Yeah. Look at that. All the gold plating on the silver. And you've got a little bit of extra there because we've got the head pins and the crimp beads, you know, which Tina talked us through. We've got the bolt ring clasp and the shepherd hooks. But we've also got the little, what do you call it? The beads, the little extras there. Oh. It's saying spacers on mine, but that doesn't look like a spacer to me. They're faceted spacers. There you go. It says we're calling them flower spacers.
Oh, they look like balls to me.
They're like, what? Yeah, here you are. They're in the kit here. I'll get them out for you in a moment. Now we've got. Yeah, you could get the flower or you could get the ball. There we go. There they go. Don't think that's very clear on the picture there. Yeah. That you could get those, or you could get the faceted balls, which you saw in the picture. Now, back to the gems. 570 carats of the red agate faceted rondelles. Aren't they sensational? This is like my top, this, isn't it, with the orange in there as well. The shell orange ovals. Delish. Beautiful. Then, I love these, your black agate frosted 10mm plain rounds. Nothing plain about these. Look at all that beautiful banding. Isn't that gorgeous? And, hold on, there's another one. We've got our little peach button pearls that are 6mm each. That is my top, isn't it? Almost. It's almost, this is like the colours of my top.
It's lovely.
Yeah. I could just change my frosted agates for something brown like smoky quartz. Romantic flower. Plus, don't forget, that's all sterling silver with the gold plating. I've only got 54 of these now remaining, and we match it up with our gold beading thread and our elastic, 6 metres. So 4-strand kit. Where on earth can we go for the last 54? And I know Tina was talking about, you know, she likes, oh my word, 1995. There you go.
My goodness me.
Should be a lot higher. Yeah. Used to be, I think. That's a bargain, isn't it, Tina?
It is, definitely.
What a great. What would you think? You know, as a new buyer, starter kit. How would those gems work?
Oh, brilliantly.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you've got a nice variety there, haven't you?
Yeah.
And it's something to suit all tastes as well. You've got like the modern orange, the more muted, and the pearls, which are traditional. So you've got everything there, really.
Do something so simple with those pearls. Just attach those to your earrings. Beautiful straight away. Under £20. I wish I had 540, never known. I've got less than 50 now. So great one to jump on. Remember what the regular said. If you see a kit you like, what's in it, and you're thinking, I'll have a play with that, then come on, because the regulars are coming in there. They might have missed Romantic Flower before because they know that is a steal. That's a steal. Right, chosen by you up next. Alrighty, now this is a section whereby you get to choose a list of components. If your list is chosen, you get to keep the jewellery made by our guest designer. And this is a dream. Right, just very briefly, this is Gillian. Hi, honey, because you've made this jewellery, haven't you? If you come round this way so you can... That's it, thank you, darling. So, this is chosen by Gillian, and she says, I've been making jewellery after seeing Jewellery Maker on TV for about 6 months now. I'm totally hooked. The only thing is, my jewellery couldn't be called safe. I love black onyx and singular colour jewellery. So I put this package together to see how the colours can be mixed and match. She says, keep up the good work. I'll be watching even more in the coming weeks. Oh, she says, as I'm going into hospital for a hip replacement. Oh. And you'll be keeping me sane while I'm sat at home after the operation. Well, Gillian from Widnes in Cheshire, best of luck and with the operation, and I'm sure everything will be fine. And I was up your way at Christmas. I was over there in Runcorn, just over the water there from Widnes. Right, I'll just very briefly talk through some of the pieces that Gillian chose, and then we'll go to Tina to talk more about it. But your druzy incorporation, you chose our druzy. And in these designs, it's beautiful because Tina's just, because they're so beautiful, you've just left them on their own in front of the heart, haven't you? Yeah,
didn't want to do too much with them.
Oh, they're fabulous.
I didn't get the round ones though, I only got the hearts.
Well, in it, you get hearts in the little package of the druzy. You get hearts, ovals, squares and rounds. So,
right.
There we go. When you buy them. So we've given you the hearts and you've mirrored them in the heart shape.
I was feeling all romantic because it was Valentine's this week, wasn't it?
They are beautiful. It's nice just the druzy sometimes. I think people are not sure how to use it.
It's fabulous. It is so gorgeous.
Yeah.
And it's such a talking point. If you wear a piece of it, everyone will say, oh, what is that? Where did you get it?
Yeah.
Because I've not even seen anything faux that's tried to imitate it.
Yes, it's too hard to imitate, isn't it?
Because it's not something that you would see in any other media.
Beautiful.
Lovely.
And it's so beautifully matched. Those heart pendants there, they're at the bottom of the screen, £9.95. You get a pack of 3. And it's nice to see you use it on the earrings, and you've simply attached a head pin, am I right? And then a little silver...
Yep, a head
You've dangled
pin,
it in front,
yeah.
so it's like the framing, the hearts.
Yeah, in the silver
gorgeous.
findings pack, you got the extra jump rings, so I've hung them onto a jump ring as well.
Beautiful. I'm sorry I can't show you that particular findings pack, but we did launch yesterday our medium silver findings pack, so I'll try and bring you something like that over the weekend anyway. So you get, yeah, the hearts. Now, sorry, darling, we've got the what, darling? The big ones. I've got my big agate, my amethyst, yeah, now she chose as well, Gillian chose my pretty twisted. I haven't seen these twisted before.
Yeah, pretty, aren't they?
They're beautiful, let me show you. And you've incorporated it in 2 designs.
Yep.
And we'll get that code up on the screen for you now as well. Nine by 6mm. Gillian says, I actually have these, but I'm looking for more ways to use them. This is good. You've given us some great feedback here, Gillian, because with each piece that you've picked, you've explained why you've picked it.
That's brilliant.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
110 carats. Now, you've actually twisted it in this bracelet with some fluorite and some smaller amethyst rounds.
Yep.
Isn't that gorgeous?
I've braided that.
Yes.
And the secret to braiding is always to keep your strands taut. So each strand is crimped first, then you braid it, and then I've used the little eglets as a thing, and then it will stay plaited. Otherwise, they tend to unravel.
Yes.
Yeah.
Beautiful. I'm sorry I can't show you the bargain bundle as well that you picked there, Gillian, but we can see it incorporated in the design. It's just because it's sold out, but...
yeah, the fluorite goes lovely with the amethyst.
And then
And is that clear as well, isn't it?
And you've used it in here as well. And these amethyst, twisted amethysts, are only £9.95.
Fabulous.
Something that catches my eye in that as well are these large, beautiful agates.
It's a fantastic choice you've made, because them little amethysts mirror the shape almost exactly of
Don't
those.
they? Yes.
She's really thought about.
Yeah.
When I opened the package, I thought, oh, it's lovely,
isn't it?
Wonderful choice. Yeah.
And it's February's birthstone, as we know. So to say this, she says, I've some. What am I reading? Which bit am I reading here? I'll make sure I've got the right bit. These are my dyed purple quartz agate faceted nuggets. She says, I have some similar gems from the Symphony kit, but I'd love to see these and how your designer incorporates these with the other gemstones. Well, beautiful. Now, these actually used to be $14.45. Now, you've used 3 in this lovely double drop necklace. One, as we've just seen, in the bracelet, but you've also created with
a chunky.
Yeah, look at that. I love these as the chunkies. Isn't that gorgeous?
Real
They've gone a long way.
Yeah. Oh, they have, yeah. And I still had a few left.
I know. They're only £9.95.
That's amazing, really.
They're steel. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And funnily enough, I haven't just seen that kit, that Symphony kit. I like the way you've used your pearls, because we've got the pearls in that Symphony kit. And I know it's the reds, but that's like a fuchsia pink. It goes so lovely, doesn't it?
Actually, yeah. Yeah, the red and that tiger's eye. Yeah, it's lovely.
Beautiful. Now, there's limited availability now already of the large nuggets that I've just shown you in that bracelet. They're under £10 now. Remember, they used to be $14.95. So, again, they make great pendants to wire wrap as well.
They do, yeah. I mean, if I'd had some wire, I'd have gone to town on those.
Yeah.
And there's such lovely shapes. I mean, there's one in the bracelet there that's almost a perfect triangle.
Oh, yes, there it is.
Yeah.
I've just seen that. Look at
Make
that one.
a beautiful pendant.
Can you see, if I pull it over here, because it's so dark,
yeah.
sometimes you don't see it, do you? Look at that. It's like gorgeous.
It's lovely. I mean, obviously every strand's different, but this is the thing as well. If you get a big strand like that, they will tell you what to do with them.
They sort of dictate.
Yeah, they will say, I need to be a pendant.
You start hearing the voices.
I need to be
get taken away in a white van.
Oh, that's a long time ago.
I'm limited on this. We did just talk about the tiger's eye, so I'll briefly bring up the code and the price. We've only got 30, but again, if you wanted to put these in with the Symphony kit that you just got for $19.95, it's already got 4 strands in it, but I just love your matching of that with those pearls.
Yeah, it's lovely, doesn't it?
So pretty, Tina.
I've not worked with the pink tiger's eye before, and it's lovely.
It's lush.
Oh.
Good heavens, I must have had a price slash unbeknownst to myself. It's only $6.95.
My goodness, that's ridiculous.
Get it now, I've only got 30.
Oh, yeah. Go for it.
Yeah. And your technique on that necklace is it weaving, honey?
Yeah,
just for newbies.
Yeah, that's just well, it's not really a weave, to be honest. Well, I suppose it is. It's like the quadrant weave.
Yeah.
But instead of just putting 4 on, I put 2 extra in. So you just bring your wires together through the rondelle, split them and put a tiger's eye and a pearl, and then bring them back through the rondelle.
So it's 2 strands.
Yeah, it's just snaking in and out through the rondelles.
And we can see those rondelles. And talking of those, there are these pretty rose quartz.
Yeah, they're lovely.
Again, picked by Gillian. I'm just trying to think. She says, "Love rose quartz. These should blend with the other gems well."
Yeah, they did. Yeah. They certainly did.
They did. They look lovely with those tiger's eyes.
And just put some on head pins there. Just mainly, I did that mainly because this obviously comes on a
locket,
a lobster clasp.
Yeah.
So I wanted to be able to take that off, and you've still got a pendant.
Ah, yes.
So it's sort of like a little feature anyway, and then that could go, and then you could hang that on something else if you wanted to.
It's called the Love Locket. Now, these rose quartz rondelles are $7.95, and the Love Locket's at the bottom of the screen there. Sorry, honey, I was just looking at the screen. Sorry, was that 5? Was that $5.95? Used to be. Was great at 9. Used to be 5. But inside, this is the secret.
Yeah,
there's the watch. And like you said, that versatility of the carabiner in an alloy case with a stainless steel backing. $5.95, a functional watch. Beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, Gillian, smashing choices there.
Yeah, gorgeous.
We've had a text from Gillian. She's watching.
Oh, good.
How did she had the hip operation now? I want to know. She says, "Wow, Tina, thank you, thank you, thank you. The earrings so different, the necklace, the bracelet. She's loving it all."
Oh, I'm so pleased.
Isn't that gorgeous? Let's show you those earrings one last time, because with that fantastic druzy, just 2 of the heart-shaped drusies there, but you actually get 8 in the pack, the rounds, the hearts, the ovals.
Yeah, the other heart is on the bracelet, because the third heart is slightly different. You get 2 like that.
Pendants,
and I used that on the bracelet. Yeah, and the pearls went so far, and you've got a little bit of chainmail in there.
Oh, the stars are beautiful as well, aren't they?
It's really different, and it's lovely for us to have these challenges, to go to somebody, but it's really nerve-wracking.
I know, you so many of you have said that to me. No.
You can sort of guess from the gemstones they've picked,
but
you're thinking, oh, I hope they like it. Oh, I'm really pleased, Gillian. Thank you. I hope your operation goes well.
The stars are at the bottom. They're $6.95. They're a pack of 2, and you've just layered the 2.
I've wired them together using the beading thread. Yeah.
How could you not love these designs? Well, Gillian clearly does. But Natalia said the same yesterday. She says, "I feel the pressure." It feels like quite a pressure because you don't know the best.
I'm just glad you like them.
But Gillian, this is brilliant. You've outlined so much about why you chose each piece. And if you do, when you send in your emails, and if it gets chosen, do let us know, what your likes are or dislikes. Wrist size helps sometimes. It might help our designers if it's not stretchy, or even, ring size if that's their speciality. Obviously, you don't know, but it's a little bit, we had one viewer that was watching when it was a challenge, and she said, "Oh, I love an illusion necklace." So Louise was able to do that there and then. So it really helps our guest designers go in a certain direction. So glad she likes them.
it. Yeah. Brilliant.
Let's show you how to enter, and then we'll continue with a few of my favourite 5s.
Do you want to be a part of Jewellery Maker? Do you think your creativity can help inspire others? Then why not get involved and send us your ideas? All you have to do is go to our website or use our catalogue and select up to 10 components. We will then get one of our guest designers to make up the jewellery from the products you have selected. Send your suggestions to chosenbyyou@jewellerymaker.com and we'll do the rest. If your ideas are selected, we'll send the made-up jewellery to you.
Excuse me, I'm having a little chew there. I beg your pardon. Now, one of my favourite 5s. I've already had the lovely Imperial Jasper. This is fire agate. And I gave you a quick flash earlier. Have a little look. These are magnificent. Magnificent. It's like a textured dragon skin or something like that, isn't it? And then some are just giant orbs, like the sun setting on the horizon when it's that really sienna red. And they're also different. They really lend themselves to very distinctive sort of pendants as well. They really look like the ball of sun. Look at the horizon. I mean, I'm going to get the torch behind that just to really show you the colours. here in the studio. Isn't that beautiful? Imagine that in the sunlight, in the daylight when you're wearing it. It's beautiful. So gorgeous. And then some of that opaqueness, it reminds me of like the flotsam of the water rising up on the crest of a wave. Now they're just under 4 centimetres across in diameter. Cool, they're also beautiful. Look at those. Also beautiful, also different. Ooh. Gorgeous, they really are. On the strand you get approximately 8. So 650 carats. And I'm just going to put it up to the neckline there, just so you get a sense of proportion. So if you were using one as a pendant, it's a very sizable piece, isn't it? Very striking piece. If you're selling on, if you're creating your pieces, I mean, I like that one. If you sat down with a friend and said, do you want to choose one and I'll make something for you for your birthday? Isn't that a lovely idea? Sitting down with your best friend and saying, tell you what, you know, we're all, you know, money's a bit tight right now, so I'm gonna make you some beautiful jewellery and pick your pendant and I'll get back to you. Wouldn't that be gorgeous? And it's gemstones and it's silver and it's, oh, you just, I don't know anybody who would turn around and say, nah, don't bother. That's a rubbish idea. Just take me out for a pint. I can't imagine anybody saying that. Just gorgeous jewellery, look at this. So we've essentially got 8 pendants on the strand, haven't we? I love their richness, their warmth. You know, I've got a 3-strand pack coming up that is new today. That would absolutely look amazing with these. Look at that, see what you think. Tiger's Eye, the gold reds of Adventurine, and that jasper. Now there is a kit. What would we call this kit, Honey Bun? Dragon's breath. Yeah. Ooh, the fire.
Could buy it for your mother-in-law. I shouldn't say that. My mother-in-law's wonderful.
You've said it now. It's too late.
She won't be watching.
Dragon's fire. Yeah, dragon's breath. Well, they're the 3 new strands because you can create your own kits here at Jewellery Maker. But right now I'm doing the fire agate, and you can expect that later on in the show. And I just think they really look brilliant together. I hope you agree. Beautiful. So each pendant, do the baths. And where? Well, what's 8 into 650?
Oh my goodness me.
Well, it's over 50 carats each for a start, definitely, and then another 200. So it's over 70 carats each, because 7/8 are 48. Oh, we're way above that. Fee, you're rubbish. 72. Well, 9/8 are 72, so it's not 90 carats each. So we're about 80 carats. 8/8 are 68. There we go. 81. I got there eventually. It took a while, didn't it? I mean, multiplication.
We need a cup of tea.
80 carats basically each. Beautiful. Approximately. I'm doing my approximations here. Gorgeous. I mean, oh. And they're all going to be different. They're all going to be unique. They're all going to have their own individual beauty, whether you've got more of the flotsam, whether you've got more of the white there, or whether it's a little mix or more of the gold ambers in there floating through. How would you take and use one of these, Tina? What would you do with it if I gave you one of these today and you had other strands with you there? How would you approach it?
I'd definitely wire wrap it.
Wire wrap it, yeah.
I'd put a frame round it in like a 1mm wire.
Yeah.
And then use a thinner wire to make, you could do a bit of Viking weave round the edge. Ooh. Or a little bit of just coiling round it. I'd definitely wire wrap that.
There we go.
But not cover the stone.
No.
I wouldn't sort of wrap all over it because it's so beautiful.
Want to see it,
it's like a sun, isn't it?
Isn't it?
So if it was in a frame,
it just
highlights
it, doesn't it? Just like you said, frames it.
And then really all you need to do is put it on a cord, or you don't even need to sort of worry about beading a chain up. It would stand alone.
Yeah. So for 8 at 80 carats each approximately, £10.45. Goodness me. What's that working out at? £1.40 each? £1.60 each? Oh, silliness. Silliness. £1.30, there we go. £1.30 per pendant. I mean, you know, you just try to make it as cost effective as possible. And, you know, we don't often have the pendants. They occasionally get one in a kit, but, you know, you think to yourself, £1.30, what can I get for £1.30? Fabulous. I'm sorry, I didn't quite catch all of that, darling. I do apologise. I was getting a little narrative there from my producer and she drifted off. Yeah? Yeah, I'm with you. Yeah. All right, yes, I'm with you. Yep. I've got you. She's tossing up the money you're going to make. She's saying if you're paying about £1.30 for... She was off on one there, and I thought, where's she going with this? £1.30 per pendant is basically what it's working out at. If you get some of our cord, as Tina says, or some of our other beading threading materials, we've got cord and we have leather. It's all there and at the back of our catalogue and on our website. Say if you paid a pound for a bit of cord there, and then you sold one of your pendants, I don't know, for a £5. Actually, money made, isn't it? And then some, maybe, if you were, you know, being even more creative. We've got that lovely wood. Tina's working with some of the wood saucers later, and I promise I'll bring you some on Sunday as well. I had those beautiful redwood colours yesterday in the petals, because I always find with the wood it's very cost effective as well, very striking. £10.45, but don't forget that 3-strand bundle coming up. That looks absolutely divine with it. Dragon's Fire, or Dragon's Breath, we've called it, the kit we've created live on the show. It's just gotta happen. Gotta get these two together when it happens. But make sure you've got those beautiful big fire agate flat coins there so you can take advantage of the 3-strand bundle coming up. It's got the tiger's eye in there as well. That is absolutely going to blow your socks off. Seriously, it's just tremendous quality. Rightio, I've got my second new kit of the day to bring you. Hope you enjoyed my favourite there, one of my 5 today. And my second new kit of the day, Be Happy, is coming up after the break.
Add to your collection with our macrame and knotting DVD, which is full of hints and tips and step-by-step instructions for all levels. Join guest designers Laura Liggy and Debbie Bulford as they take you through how to create half-hitch knots, square knots and many more. To get your hands on a copy, phone our call centre on 0800 644 655. Jewellery Maker, bringing out the designer in you.
My feelings on Jewellery Maker. I think Jewellery Maker is great fun. You get to meet loads of people you never knew that were there, never knew that existed, because there's a community on Facebook that you can speak to. There are people who, there's little groups that you can join, and everybody likes to make different things. They'll show you the pictures. If you've got advice or they've got advice, you can swap notes. There are all kinds of people of all different ages. It's not just geared at ladies. You've got some gentlemen joining now, and you can make jewellery with your children. It's a nice community thing to do, and I like the togetherness. It feels like you've suddenly got a whole load of friends out there, and it's just a nice warm feeling as well as being fun.
Hi, welcome back. Yes, we just saw a little taster, a little teaser of what's coming up tomorrow. You know, we were lamenting the fact that I couldn't show you the fluorite bundle that Gillian chose in the Chosen by You section, simply because it had sold out. But I have got a fluorite in that 3-strand pack with hematite and some multicoloured quartz. And that's coming up on Saturday, so tomorrow. So we can still roll over that 1p&p, and I hope you join me tomorrow. Now, we have got Be Happy. We've got an incredible set of 3 gems. Our largest strand of the kits. It is this snakeskin carved agate-shaped rice beads. 920 carats. Can I warn everybody straight away, we're starting with limited stock. So if this really grabs your fancy, then whatever you do, grab the phone and act quickly, because the reason it's so limited is this beautiful gem in the middle. I mean, I've started with the one that is the most impact on the eye, but it's actually this one. Beautiful gem that was discovered in the 17th century, known as the Singer's Stone. It's supposed to increase your sensitivity to sound if you're into that side of your gems. Made very famous in the 18th century by the Russian imperial court, and it's a calming, soothing gem, very uncharacteristic to get in a really clear variety. I think I've only seen it a handful of times on a sister channel where you've got the actual bright red, clear, well, it's not really even clear. I don't even say clear because it's not, but it's a sort of a raspberry red colour. Only 2% of that makes it into jewellery, so you don't get to see rhodonite in your jewellery, and you often get it laced with these beautiful black laced veins or these bands or these intricate web-like patterns, and that rose pink body is often laced with that. Very difficult to cut as well. Rarely ever, the reason it's so rare and highly sought after by collectors is this gem rarely ever makes it into becoming a gem. It rarely ever, its crystals rarely ever get to that stage where they become physically the rhodonite. And this is what makes it so special for your collectors and so sought after and so beautiful, basically. And I just don't see it anymore on our sister channel at all. Like I said, a handful of times I've seen it. So gorgeous, gorgeous gem, your rhodonite, named after the Greek words rhodos, meaning pink. And beautiful, beautiful, those web-like patterns, those pinks. You've got the iron and the magnesium in there, sometimes the zinc in there, that gives you those colour variations. Beautiful. And you've got 190 carats of that Peruvian rhodonite, 8mm rounds. So already our eye is taken by those big Oregon snakeskin agate carved rice beads. They're 30 by 20 meters. They're not that big. 30 by 20 millimeters, as opposed to meters. Oh, it's been like gigantic. 190 carats of the Peruvian rhodonite, and then 160 carats of our pretty rose pink quartz. Yeah, let's. Now this. Oh, they remind me of nuts. You know, your nuts in your basket. It's that shape, isn't it? And because they're carved, you get a lovely polish on sort of the undulating bits. Yeah, they're lovely. And they've got a lovely, listen, lovely clank to them. I like when things jingle and jangle and clank about. I like that sound. Telling me it's real gems for a start. And it's kind of got this snake skin kind of feel. But can you see why we've picked the rhodonite and the rose quartz? Can you see the gentle little salmon pinks in there? Isn't that pretty? Within the silver dove greys. But then this one is more sort of coppery red and sort of has a dark chocolate base. But then this one here has more sort of a gold in it. So they're very, very different. There you go, more of the pinks in that one. And the gentleness of your rose quartz, those gentle pinks, really tie that in and they lift that sort of snakeskin green, as it were, mossy-like pattern. But hello, the one that, for me, the one that it's all about is this beautiful, beautiful rare rhodonite. I mean, look at it. It's idyllic. It's beautiful. It's absolutely gorgeous. See how that strand now ties in all three, ties in the complete look of this Be Happy kit. Now, being a kit, we're making it cost-effective by sourcing those gem strands, setting them in a kit together, as opposed to selling them separately. I mean, let's just, what would we have charged for a strand as exotic as this? For a strand of this size, 920 carats, what would have been the price point? Maybe $14.95? Certainly got to be up there at $19.95 for our rhodonite, because it's so beautiful and sought after. So I'm giving you my guesstimates now. I'm already at £35. Then I've got my rose quartz, a beautiful quality rose quartz, I hasten to add. So I'm already at £45, just for my strands. And I'm giving you, I'm guesstimating Jewellery Maker prices. We've got our beading materials, our beading thread. When we sell our thread separately, it's £3.95. My elastic and my monofilament. So already, so we say for argument's sake, we're at another £6 on top of that. So we're over £50. Then we've got my silver. And when our sterling silver basics, I think, is £12.95 or something ridiculous like that. So we're at way over £60 if you take apart the separate elements of this kit and perhaps even bought it from Gems TV. Sorry, Jewellery Maker. I'm on the wrong channel. Then we've got the silver, yeah. 30 pieces of the silver. The head pins, the ball head pins that Tina explained earlier, the 2 shepherd hook earrings, 3 bolt ring clasps, and the crimp beads. All 925 silver. And I mentioned this yesterday, and you might not be aware, being new to Jewellery Maker and sitting at home right now, let me put those back, that we actually hallmark the earrings, the shepherd hook earrings, and anything that is under 7.87 grams, if memory serves me right, you're not legally obliged to, you don't have to. But, because it costs extra. We've got our own stamp at the Jewellery assay office, the Birmingham assay office. It's the largest in the world. And they have the tray of stamps for all the different jewellers. And we've got loads of different marks. And if I get the angle right, it's just there, but you won't perhaps read it. You might just be able to see the indentation of it on the silver. It's just there. It's hard to see with this kind of a background, but I believe you and me, you can see it at home. It's just there. You can just see. 925 sterling silver. So we could be looking at over £60. And I'm talking about prices by Jewellery Maker standards. I'm not talking about prices elsewhere, because if we get Tina started on that, we'll never get her back down again. Just because, you know, we're on 24/7. We go direct to get the gems, source the gems, and make it cost effective. That's how we can be so competitive on the prices. You're not going to be spending £60? We'd like you to be happy with this kit, excuse the pun. I've never, never, never seen snakeskin agate like that. £34.95. You have got, let's just add it up, 1,110, 1,270 carats. But you know what I'm more impressed with? Probably one of the smaller gems in there, the rhodonite. That beautiful, beautiful rhodonite, originally discovered in Rhodonia, the rose-coloured gemstone, those little web-like patterns, the beautiful pinks, the beautiful creams. I mean, these snakeskin agates are gorgeous. And again, it's like the other new kit. Just haven't seen a kit like this before. Just haven't. I'm just going to have a quick glug of gin and go see Tina.
Have June to come and see me?
Yeah. To cope with you, darling. Do you know what I mean?
Did you get another cup of tea?
Did I?
Oh.
No, she's got...
I've missed out.
No, you haven't.
Oh,
did you?
Right.
Oh, did you hear the distress in her voice then?
Oh.
No, Kim's gone to do it for us. Beautiful.
Bless.
Now, we asked for a statement piece, didn't we?
Yes, you did. That was the brief for this kit. Was
yes.
A statement piece. Obviously, you could make
more. Yeah.
5 or 6
It wasn't
pieces.
about the quantity. It was about something very. Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah. Sorry, darling. I should have given you these back, shouldn't I?
That's all right.
I've got the ear. In fact, you just borrow one. Just borrow our abalone.
Oh yeah, there's one here.
Have you got one, darling?
Yeah.
Let me show you these. I took them because I just thought the colours matched.
Well, I just did a simple pair of earrings because, although actually these aren't. What did you say this was? It's an agate.
Yeah, the snake skin.
Yeah, they aren't actually that heavy. You probably could hang them from your ears, but I personally wouldn't.
Yeah, no, I'd like to stick with me rhodonites.
Yeah.
There we go. Sorry, honey.
I think that just.
They're so beautiful, and all you've done is simply got a little coil wrap there with one of your head pins.
Yeah,
right?
I'm going to show them as
lovely.
well.
And you've used one of the more sort of browner tones, webbed patterned ones of rhodonite to the baby pinks.
Yeah, I picked them out because you can sort of sort through your strand and get matching ones. If you're going to do earrings in a set and you've got a strand of these varied coloured beads, always pick your beads out for your earrings first.
This is why the beading tray's
obviously,
handy,
if you make your necklace up and you're left with random beads, you won't be able to match them up. Yeah. Although, they don't have to match.
No, they don't have to at all.
No.
It's just that's the way your eye has, taken the design. Now, as well, look at this. What a feature piece. Crikey. Can you imagine what you'd pay for that?
Well,
real gemstones? That is absolutely sensational, Tina.
I just thought of that maybe in the summer with a maxi dress or even like a they call it a bandeau type.
Yes, I know what you mean.
Strapless dress, so that you couldn't wear that on sort of with your shirt.
No, because it's too much busy going on. But a bandeau kind of or over just a very plain knit jumper if you're accessorising.
Because it's chunky enough for the winter. I mean, you don't have to put all the elements in. We go to town, and again, it's nice for us designers to be allowed to just go to town. But you could take. You could make that necklace in 3 different ways.
Yeah.
You could take the 2 different tiers out. So it's showing there the variety you could get as well. You could just have it plain, you could have it with 2 of the drops, or you could have the pendant on the bottom. And it's all done on monofilament. Because of the drape.
Now we said this earlier, what's the difference between using the monofilament and the beading thread?
I did actually first do it on the thread, mainly because, in fact, a lot of people ask me on Facebook, or they look at this monofilament and it's invisible, and they worry, it's not going to be strong. It is. Yeah. But I did do it on the beading thread first, purely just to allay anyone's fears. But Firstly, you can see the beading thread because it's silver colour through those beautiful rose quartz.
Yeah.
And I didn't really want to see it. So by using the monofilament, you don't see any wire. And also, it does drape better.
You can see it moving there over my hand. There's kind of, sometimes you get like a little angular kink in your beading thread,
especially if you're using
a
big bead. So if you put beading thread, which is what you get in the kits, the silver thread for our new people, which, as you were saying, is very strong. There's seven wires of stainless steel.
That's right. It's just got the silver colour. It's the stainless steel, isn't it?
Yeah, and then it's coated, so it's not sharp on your neck or anything. If you put that through big beads, it does go angular. Yeah. So that's the ideal thing, having the monofilament. So I say, I did it all once, then lost the will to live because it was so complicated and it just didn't hang right. You must. This shows as well how ideal these bead boards are. And your bust. If you are making jewellery, once you get more into it and you're making something a bit more complicated, if you can buy a bust, it doesn't have to be, an expensive one, or something that you can
display it on,
drape your jewellery on, because you have to see it. It might look great flat on your mat, and then you put it up to the neck and it doesn't lay properly. The first couple of designs I didn't lay properly. I had to add some stones in. So just going to show you. It is a little bit convoluted, this, and I'll show you how convoluted it is.
Okay, honey.
Because, look.
You've drawn your designs.
Well, I had to write it all down because I couldn't remember what I'd done.
No, that's fair enough.
So, starting at the bottom, I've got two very long bits of... So what you're basically doing first, I've laid it out on my bead board.
All the components.
So that I know how many beads I'm using. And obviously you don't run out halfway through and get halfway out and then think, oh no, so, again, like I did with the dragonfly, you need something to stop the big bead falling off at the bottom. I wanted one of the big beads to hang as the pendant.
Yes.
First of all, I tried to put the head pin through it, which would be what you'd normally do, but the hole's too big.
Yeah.
So you do need something on the bottom. So I just got a
stopper.
Yeah. So I just got one of the rhodonite. Oh, they're so pretty.
Aren't they? Lush.
They are gorgeous. To get them in a kit.
I know, and I seriously can't remember the last time we had it. I think I've probably seen it once or twice on Jewellery Maker in the past.
So you've got your two threads going through. Now, this is a bit unruly. Your monofilament. I didn't bring them with me, but what I tend to do, if I'm using more than one strand, I use bulldog clips.
Oh, that's
so what I do, if I've got a strand that I've already beaded onto, I'll clip it literally to the side of the mat. Just keeps it out of the way.
That is a great tip, yeah.
Right, so you've got your little bead on the bottom. See, look, one's fell off there. It's very difficult to show on here because obviously you can't see it. So bring your 4 strands together and cut them, because if you haven't got them all the same length, you'll never poke them through. Right, okay. So there we go. Like a little fountain at the top there, isn't it? And then those 4, Boss is here to come to watch.
Hello, love.
Oh, yeah. Come to have a look what you're up to. I love this kit.
Oh, it's absolutely gorgeous.
Okay. I think he's up to naughtiness, Tina.
Is he?
Because you're here.
Is he?
Yeah.
While
we're mid-demonstration. Go on then, say your piece.
Quartz.
Yeah.
Carved agate.
Yeah.
Rhodonite.
Yeah, I know. Oh. Doesn't get any better, does it?
Expensive,
well, exactly. Well, more of these, more costly, but yeah.
But then again,
the rhodonite. I'm sorry, the rhodonite. That is just so beautiful and rare.
Should we still take? Yeah, take a couple of quid off, producer Karen.
Hello there. Nobody told me this.
No, and look,
is this why you come down?
No, I just like this kit. I come down, but I just try to help people out.
And he's confusticated me now. Look, I've lost me. It's your fault, Edward.
Sorry, Tina.
Go on,
taking money off.
Willy-nilly.
Really naughty.
Right. Oh,
he stopped in your flow there. Stopped us in our tracks. That's what it did.
Flow.
Price reducing it. $32.95, and this is the first time on air, but we want more people to get involved. We want more of our regulars to take advantage of this beautiful kit. We want you to really start your order this weekend. So there weren't enough of you on the phone line. That's simply it. That's simply the truth. We want more of you on that phone line, because that is another £2 towards something else, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
So anybody's already got it, we'll adjust that price point for you. I promise it will happen. So anybody paid or thinks they paid $34.95, we promise you will only be paying $32.95. So if you were hesitant a moment ago, pick up that phone. We'll get back to our technique.
It's not actually a price.
It's not a price slash, it's a reduction because we want to see more people on the phone. We're reacting to, you know, the fact that the phone lines aren't busy enough, quite frankly. We want to, because this is the first time it's on air, so we've actually taken more money off simply because we want more people on the phone. We want to entice you.
We want to entice you to get this in a nice way because it is such a beautiful kit. Right, so after that kerfuffle, that's what you want to. That's how you start your bottom, your bottom pendant off.
Okay, we're back. We're back on track.
So there. Then I'd lay it down, and this is where I would use my bulldog clips but I haven't got them with me. So I'd spread them out, and I'd get them two out the way because they're going to be the next layer up. Okay. So what I'll do is if I put my pliers on there.
If I just move you a little. There we go.
There you go. Right, so now you've got your...
sorry, darling, we weren't seeing what you were doing beautifully. See, can you see your hands have gone off the...
You've got your 4 bits of monofilament coming up through your pendant at the bottom. So get 2 out the way because they're going to make the next layer, OK? So on this one, these are good. It doesn't matter, you don't have to worry about which 2 threads are what, just take 2 of the threads and then bead on, I laid out 13 of these up one side. So this is, can I bring that over?
Yeah, of course you can, honey, because you can relay what you're doing to what you've made.
So then, as I've split the threads, so I'm going to put 13 up each side. Yeah. Now, this is where I did have to fiddle about because when I first made it, I didn't put a bead there or there.
Yeah.
And it didn't lay properly, which again is why I say hang it up onto the thing.
Because the weight, the gravitas, the weight of the gems will pull it in a certain direction as well.
And what I found was this didn't lay in a circle. It just sort of...
went drape right.
Just hung there doing nothing, really.
Yeah, of course it is different when... wouldn't think of that naturally, you know, when it's on your mat.
So I don't think I've really got time to sit and bead all that up, but that's what you do. So that's your four threads. So that's your main part of your necklace. You've got your 4 threads coming up, so you bead that bit up first, and that bit.
We take the other 2 strands up through the middle.
Put a bead in, and then bead them 2 up. And then, of course, when you join in there... then you thread on all that. So you've made the whole necklace without that first.
I see, that's your 2 strands.
Yeah, and you could leave it there if you wanted to.
You took another strand
and then I did that in a completely separate piece because I wasn't sure again till I put it on the bust where it was going to lay. So I just made a completely separate piece, which is here.
And you've done some nice little spiral techniques with your...
So I've done the spirals again. Did you want me to show you them again quickly?
Can do, why not? It's with the head pin.
Yeah.
Makes a nice little feature as a divider.
These are so, these, you know, your head pins, don't just use them to attach things. Use them, you know...
decoratively as well.
So make sure you've not got your bits again. And another tip with these, when you start to roll, where your end piece is, make sure your end is that end of the plier. See what I mean? So as you roll round, your loose end is that side. Because then as you roll, you'll continue to roll on the same piece of your plier and you will get a bow. If you did it the other way, as you roll, you'll end up with a little cone.
I know, it gets. That's the first mistake I made. It got narrower and narrower to the point of not being able to roll it.
The only other thing you do,
way.
if you forget to do that, is take it off and just turn it around and go the other way.
Oh yeah, I didn't think of that.
Yeah, so you don't ruin it, but you can unroll them again.
Go the other way.
Yeah. So there you go. That's your little roll, and then they go in between. And then what I did, I'd made the whole necklace. I didn't finish the back off. I just tied it because I had loads of monofilament. I just tied it and draped it on the bust. And this was when I got this piece and I thought, well, do I want it here? Do I want it hanging down there? And I decided it was there, and I just threaded my 2 ends of my monofilament up through these big ones, and I knotted it. I just knotted them in there.
Yeah.
You could thread it right the way through.
Yeah.
And then you'd have the 3 bits at the back.
Can I show everybody how you finished it off? Because it's very much like the beading thread technique.
Yep. Your monofilament you can use exactly the same as your beading thread. A lot of people worry because it looks so fine. They worry, oh, is it going to come out of the crimp beads? It doesn't. Just make sure you crimp your crimp beads very tight. I personally would use a wire guardian, which we do sell, which are like the little horseshoe, which go in between the crimp bead and your clasp, which just protect the wire from rubbing, and they give a nice finish. But it's perfectly safe like that.
Beautiful. Beautiful piece of jewellery. And, of course, our kit now $32.95. Thank you, Tina. We'll have another catch-up a little bit later on as well.
What I would say is, obviously, because I haven't had time, it's too complicated to show it all.
Yeah.
It's not complicated.
No,
it's easy to do,
it's
but
just
it's
the
fiddly.
time that we're given. Yeah.
If anybody, you know, wants the instructions, because the photo will go up on the web page, I'll print them off and put them on.
Because you've written it out, haven't you?
Yeah, if they want to Facebook me, I'll give you the instructions.
Thank you very much, darling. Thank you. Thank you, Tina. Let's have a quick kit recap because we just had Ed come down. We want more callers on that line. We'd like more of you taking part because it is a beautiful, beautiful kit. And you have got that 30-day money-back guarantee to see that beauty. So for $32.95, you saw live on the show, you know, where we should be or where we were. I didn't know he was going to come down, but it's simply reacting to the audience. We want more of you on that phone, taking advantage of our second new kit of the day. So 920 carats of your snakeskin agate, carved, and they're carved. That glyptography is beautiful. 190 carats of your Peruvian rhodonite. That's the biggie for me. That beautiful opaque pinkish rose red gemstone with those incredible little veins and I mean, it's just incredible, such a rare quality because they rarely crystallize into any kind of gemstone. And it's a gem of the heart, a real gem of the heart and unconditional love. And then the rose quartz, pretty as a picture, plus all your threading materials and the silver that we just saw on the close-up. We did start with only double figures anyway, and that will be down to actually sourcing and locating and getting hold of the rhodonites. I just know that. So $32.95. I've got a lovely cup of tea. I'm going to ask the divine Miss T to join me for this week's Wall of Fame. Got our lovely cup of tea now. She's happy. She's happy. Wow. I love this tassel effect on those wood hearts.
Yes,
mad for that wood. I'll bring you some on Sunday, I promise. Who have you got?
Right, this is number 331. I'll read it this way. Oh, it's Naomi. I know Naomi. Hi all at JM. I haven't sent anything in for ages, but still watching and making when I can. Love the show, but don't get to watch as much because I have to work. This is my Wall of Fame entry using the 6-strand bundle, including the old palm wood and carnelian. I also added a tassel onto the bottom of the heart to add a bit of extra colour. I was pleased with the outcome. Hope you like it. Keep up the great work. And that's from Naomi in Gateshead.
Good luck.
That is lovely,
isn't
it?
lush? Love that
wooden
red
hearts.
with the hearts, yeah.
We've had lots of hearts today.
We have.
So it's Valentine's this
I know,
week. Yeah.
I know. Number 331.
331.
This is a favourite of ours, a well-known jewellery maker, Alan. Part of his royal collection.
Yes.
Can't wait to see what's happening for the Jubilee, Alan. Greetings to everyone at Jewellery Maker. This is Alan Fox. And it is another piece for my royal collection, the Diamond Set Garter Star. The Order of the Garter was founded in 1348 and is the senior British Order of Chivalry. The star was presented to King George VI in 1923 from the Royal Navy and was given to Princess Elizabeth by her father at her investiture. I've made it with red coral, blue agate and clear mystic quartz with silver wire and a pin back so it can be worn as a brooch. It's as close as I can get to the original. I'm looking for more pieces to make later and also something for the Olympics. Well, you are an absolute Olympic star.
That's gorgeous.
Alan, that is amazing. You never cease to amaze me with your creations. You're wonderful. Tell us
He made me a dragonfly.
I am so well gel about that.
Well, Jill.
I am well
tell
gel,
you what,
girl.
It's Reem. It is Reem.
Oh, no. It's the same as the fairy. It's Reem.
Did you?
Yes, I did. It was in the show. I got it.
Well, is it?
Well,
an Essex fairy.
I had my moment where I was well gel and a bit Reem, yeah. Go on, then, who have we got?
Right, this one is 333. Beautiful. This is lovely. And this is from Joan in Edinburgh. And she says, good morning to all of you at JM. This is my waff for this week. Hope you like it. Well, we do, Joan. It's lovely. She's calling it my sunshine set. Have used stream chips, yellow pearls, yellow jade rounds and jasper rounds from my stash. used a weaving technique for the necklace and have interwoven 2 stretchy bracelets, made all the findings from the gold-plated sterling silver wire. Oh, she's made all her own findings as well. Made this set today whilst watching the show, The Best on TV. Yay! Well done, Joan. And thanks for supplying us addicts with such a fabulous range of gorgeous gemstones. Love and hugs to all.
Fantastic.
Lovely, Joan.
Lots of colour in this next one, number 334. It's Anne. And she just found the kit at the bottom of my jewellery bag. I forgot I'd bought it, so I made up the set with 2 of the strands and some quartz from my stash. Thought it would look lovely with a summer dress, because you can wear any colour with it. Can't wait for the warmer weather. Roll on the summer. Take care, says Anne. So good luck. That's Anne Morey. And you're number 334.
That's another one I did.
Is it?
Yeah.
Fabulous. Now, there's been a big pickup on the kit since we took that price down, I should say, so we took money off. It is good, because it is beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah, it is really,
it's got to
really
be seen.
lovely. Yeah.
It's got to be seen.
I've made that big heavy piece from it, but it's a lot in there.
Yeah,
you know, you really could make some lovely pieces.
Now we're going to show you how you can enter in your entries into the Wall of Fame, and we're going to come back with Back by Popular Demand right up after this.
The Jewellery Maker Wall of Fame is where you get to showcase your skills as a jewellery designer. And each week, one lucky entrant will win £100 credited to their Jewellery Maker account, and the runner-up receives £50. If you want to enter your design, just send a photo to studio@jewellerymaker.com, or you can post your photos to Wall of Fame, Coloured Rocks Limited, Unit 2D, Eagle Road, Moonsmote, Redditch, B989HF. Good luck and happy jewellery making.
Join Jewellery Maker this Sunday for the launch of our luxury Black Spinel and Rainbow Moonstone project kit. These beautiful and intricate kits are perfect for those who are looking to take their jewellery making to the next level by using high quality gemstones. Jewellery Maker, bringing out the designer in you. If you have a question or query for Jewellery Maker, then you can contact our call centre on 0800 6444 655 and press option 2. Or alternatively, you can email help@jewellerymaker.com.
Jewellery Maker are proud to introduce Lisa Pavelka textured stamps for all your polymer and silver clay projects. A wide range of Lisa Pavelka stamps come in a variety of unique patterns and textures. Each stamp is designed to give highly detailed results for both dimensional design and surface imprinting. Each stamp comes unmounted for optimal usability. To view our full range of Lisa Pavelka products, please visit our website.
Okay, we've got my coffee jasper coins now. Incredible beauty. They were with us originally in October 2010. That doesn't mean to say that they've been with us for the last 2 years or been in stock for the last 2 years. They have not. That's when they first featured. We keep bringing them back because they are so popular, but they cometh and they goeth like a lot of the beautiful gems here. And let's look at that beauty, because you can really see on the surface. It's like the wood, it's like the grain of the wood on the floor, isn't it? You can really see the beauty. They're a dark coffee colour with a sort of a hazelnut chocolate overtones. And the beauty is in that grain. You might be mistaken for thinking it is the wood, but you can actually feel the cool touch of the jasper itself. Coffee coloured, rich. The patterns. They almost look like feather-like patterns, don't they? You know, when you look at the close, sort of what makes up of a feather, like under a microscope. Beautiful, beautiful. You can really see it on the close-up there now. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Your coffee jasper flat queens, 3 centimetres across. Beautiful. Look great in that kit, the Be Happy kit. I mean, that tie nicely with the snake skin. Again, another different shape to explore. Beautiful. Yeah. Got an incredible price, and I've got that new in 3-strand. Look at those with this. You know, if you wanted to put these two together, I've got my new in 3-strand pack in a moment. That looks so good with the coffee jasper, doesn't it? The coffee jasper with those big fire agate coins we got earlier, maybe with the sunstone as well. I mean, you could just mix and match and make up your kits, can't you, here with us? Look at those two together. It's sharing that sort of similarity with the rounds and the beauty, and then I've got some of the sunstone still. Beautiful, beautiful. Now, again, great for your pendant making. Lovely with the wood beads as well. We've got some lovely wood saucers that Tina's working with later that would look fab with these. Each one is actually going to work out about 60p each. Is that right? If you bought the strand, I meant. You can't buy them separately. And you roughly get... about 13 or so. Yeah. Beauty. And the beauty does lie in those patterns that look like the wood markings or the feather markings. Very individual. Lovely chocolate-rich colours. So big. 3 centimetres across. Beautiful. Sorry I haven't got a carat weight, but you can see that they are sizable. You can feel the weight of them when you hold them in your hand, and that's what the 30-day money-back guarantee is all about. I don't think you're going to be expecting this, unless you've just done the maths. I nearly choked. £7.95, under £8. We've got them back in stock. Want to give you a fabulous price point on there. And price point, the speech, the words are all over the joint today, if I'm honest. Wrong teeth in this morning, I think. £7.95, that's a bargain. Tina, isn't that a bargain?
It is a bargain.
That's just silly money, isn't it?
It is, no-brainer again.
A no-brainer, says Tina. That's not even worth thinking about. Just be hypnotised, get to that phone, run to the phone, dial that number and take advantage. 1 P&P all weekend. That's a free phone number. And let's bring you those new in those 3 strands that look sensational with it, because do you think they would look great together? I do. Yeah. Fabulous. Oh, my word. Just beautiful. Beautiful. We've got Adventurine, Tiger's Eye and Jasper. And again, I'm looking at that Jasper and thinking that would look so pretty with the rhodonite in the Be Happy kit. There's a lovely matte tone to it, more muted, sort of like an aubergine purple and salmon pinks and rose pinks and silvery greys. But then I've got this amazing Tiger's Eye and my rondelles of red Adventurine. It's more of a tangerine orange colour, but it's always called red Adventurine. Look at this Tiger's Eye close, because the quality is phenomenal. If you think it looks good on the screen, get it home. The holographic beauty of the chatoyancy, that cat's eye that just sweeps across. Get in there. Beautiful. Absolutely. What? Excuse me? What did you say? How much? Oh, my word. Please. Right, trust me on this. Right, okay. Forget everything. Forget everything that's happened today. Pick up that phone right now, because quite frankly, the price for these 3 would be amazing just for the calibre and the quality of the Tiger's Eye that I've got in my hand here right now. This price doesn't even cover the Tiger's Eye, and you've got the Adventurine, which I haven't even come to yet, because I talk too much, and the Jasper. So we're just quids in. Whatever you do, trust me on this, even if you just want to ignore everything else I say for the rest of the day, even if you just, you know, just look at them. Look at those colours. The banding. I mean, we mustn't overlook the beauty of this beautiful banding. They look like cricket balls. The gorgeous mini planets, yeah. And then the lovely, sumptuous, marmalade, rich beauty of those rondelles. But hello, hello. Oh, my word. This is the quality we put in our Toucolon range on our sister channel. And look at the strand. Oh, the tigers. It is divine. That is so well cut. If it's not well cut, if it's not a good quality, you just don't see that chatoyancy. It looks just dull. Look at that. This is such a corker, my word. If put down what you're doing, come to the phone, make sure you're buying on the web, make sure if there's anybody ringing that doorbell, ignore them and don't miss out. Just get on that phone right. You'll thank me for it afterwards. And you know what? You could even say, what was she on about? And you could even just say, I'm sorry to the call centre, I'm going to stop this phone call because she was talking a load of rubbish. But seriously, you're gonna follow through with that purchase when you see the price point. When you see what we're going to do for this quality tiger's eye, for just the tiger's eye for this price. I've got on my soapbox now, Tina.
You're off on one.
What are you thinking we're going to go to, honey? For you've seen the quality, for the aventurine, for the jasper, and that tiger's eye, which is mint. It is mint.
Well, it's got to be 15 minimum, isn't it?
15?
Yeah.
No. No. That's how good it is. Well done for those of you on the phone line. Got a bit of a queue there, a bit of a 90-cent. I know. It's $11.95. That's why you've got to get on the blower right now. It's $11.95. That's just insane. Sorry, I didn't mean to frighten you with my big moon face in your widescreen, like but crikey, $11.95 for the tiger's eye alone. That is incredible. That is the deal of the weekend. I don't even care what comes after this, quite frankly. That is the steal. We're already getting limited. Thank you for trusting me is all I can say. I really meant it. 9 of you there, just stay there. Well, that's gone to 15 now. There's about a 50-second wait. So please, you're ringing now. I want you to get this right now. You know, it's just, it is just, it's just bob on. It's just beautiful. $11.95. We've got to be insane for that price. You can hear the shock in my voice because I'm absolutely staggered. I'm staggered. I would have said $11.95, and I would have even said, you know what, you get $14.95 for that tiger's eye. The quality is just beautiful. It makes no sense. It makes no sense whatsoever. I don't set these price points, is all I can say. So whatever you do, thank you for trusting me. Thank you for getting on that phone early. Good luck, everybody. Lots of you there. Don't want anybody thinking that's a pence per minute phone line. That's a free phone number. So well done for everybody who listened to my, I know I was bawling at you and shouting a bit, but thank you. There's 40 of you there. Hang on in there. I don't know how many we've got left in stock, but good luck. Yeah, we're all right. You're all right. There's 40 waiting. You're all right. Those on the web, quick as you can now, because I'll have. If you know your friend Mildred is working today, or Betty, get a pack for her. Get two. If you know, or even if Andy or Bert, they love a bit of jewellery making, a bit of tiger's eye. If they're working, there's a viewer there bought 3, Tina.
Oh, well, I don't blame them.
You don't. Absolutely.
Must be someone bought it for Andy and Bert.
Absolutely. Andy and Bert deserve to have a bit of that as well, don't they?
Tiger's eye is always lovely for me.
Get the kit written down. Stay on that line, because I've got about 80 left. And there's 45 of you on the phone line. 70 left now. Ooh, got to be quick. We'll be as quick as we can. Don't forget on the website as well. I don't know how a girl's supposed to recover after that, quite frankly. Right, let's have a bit of beadie box action, which soon the beadie boxes are going to be phased out. But in the meantime, pause for thought there. I don't know why I'm looking up at the scaffolding. Or gurning, to be quite frank. There you go. Let's just indulge and look lovingly on at our 6-strand bead box. And thank you for trusting me on that last one, because if I'm not sincere, I wouldn't say it. I wouldn't get so excited. Now, multi-gem bead box. 1,045 carats. Did you miss out on that beautiful pink tiger's eye earlier? The only reason I say it is because I can see the banding on this lovely agate, and I think it's the closest you'll get to it. And I've got 2. I've got my lovely 10, and I've got my lovely 6mm here as well. And you can see, ooh, start to think fruits of the forest, yeah. Oof. You love putting red and pink together, don't you? And purple and red. And
purple and red and purple and pink, yeah.
Never think of doing that. I always think of you when I say that, because it's something I wouldn't have. Or with the tiger's eye, those red tones as well. Oochie-me-coochie. The lovely purple jasper, imperial jasper we had earlier as well. That's just 2 of the gorgeous strands. Let's get it all out, and we'll take you through their qualities and what have you. 10 and 8mm here. Is this the agate again, honey? I'll just double check for you. Oh, sorry, yeah, there it is in front of my nose. Black onyx, 8mm, better than agate. No disrespect to the agate. I'm not dissing the agate, but our onyx is even more precious. Yeah, pink agate. 10mm and the 8mm of the black onyx, 150 carats. It's because it's not snipped. So I'll put it behind my hand there. These are 10 and these are 8. The 10mm are 265 carats, 150 carats. Then we've got the pink agate, 90 carats in the 6mm rounds, and in the 10mm rounds, 265 carats. And then we've got our Chinese jade, R by quartzite in the white. So we've got this lovely monochromatic look here. 8mm, 175 carats, and then 100 carats of the 6mm as well. Hello, hello, hello. So now this is a great staple. Tina will tell you as well, the black and the white gems. Just have them in your store. Even if you're not going to make it straight away, you will come to a point when you need them and you'll want to work with them and wear them.
Always.
And then, yeah, we've got that blast, that injection, that colour pop of magenta cerise pink. Hot, 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 searing pink. This beautiful beadie box, and I know this is going to surprise you, and you got your beadie box as well, used to be as low as $25.95. Used to be. What day is it today, Tina?
Fun, Fabulous Fees Friday.
Exactly. She's learnt well, hasn't she? Fun, Fabulous Fees Friday. And it's the start of the weekend. So it's 1p&p. Whoa, I'll have a bit of that. Yeah, you've got to have a bit of that, haven't you? $19.95. Just over £3.30 a strand. What did I just say? That was silly. £3.30 a strand. Did I do the maths right? Make about £19.80, you see. £3.33, want to be precise, yeah. £3.33, excuse me, for a black onyx strand. £3.33.
You pay more than that for plastic.
Exactly. We paid more than that for a plastic bangle, haven't we?
Yep.
Not anymore. It all depends on what you want. Genuine gemstones, and of course that's the fun of what you're making. Tina hit the nail on the head earlier when she said, you know, the gratification of what you make is really quick, because if it's just a stretchy bracelet, it's done in 10 minutes. Under £20 for the 6 strands in the box, and when you divide the price up, you get a better understanding of just how amazing that price point is. So well done to you who already understand that or are on the phone lines. I'm going to do the third one of my fee favourites today. And I appreciate there isn't the massive quantity I would have liked, but I've still got good availability, and I brought it to you first of all here a couple of weeks ago when I finally recovered and lost my voice. And it is the sunstone. And it is of such, you know, the quality, that tiger's eye we just saw. Well, beautiful sunstone, you know, again, even rarer still, just stunning. And when you get these elements of adventure essence, sparkling micro-inclusions in the sunstone, it's marmalade-rich beauty. Can you see that light moving around? The glow from within, those little fibrous inclusions, like your tiger's eye, but creating these little windmills of light. And then you get this sparkling, glittering effect. It's a mix of coppery oranges and honeys and ambers and lemons with a glittering sunlight effect. And it just disperses a fiery multitude of beautiful colours there. So you've got a wonderful quality, and again, you just don't see this on the high street. Your beautiful blend of shimmering colours, unlike any other gem on the planet. And it is the official gemstone of the state of Oregon, made official in 1987. The ancient Vikings used to wear it and be buried with it in their burial mounds because they believed it guided the wearer through life and would guide them into the afterlife of Valhalla. So if you're a person who likes that metaphysical side of your gems, it's supposed to guide you through life to make the right choices, you know, so open the right doors, you know, so that you're moving in the right direction. It's a real inspiring gem. It's got a lovely good nature to it. It's supposed to heighten intuition and instill you with a joie de vivre. And I think that joie de vivre comes from the beauty, doesn't it, Tina?
I'll have a bit of that,
I'll have a bit of that. We've got to have a bit of that, Tina, haven't we? Huh?
Could do a bit of joie de vivre.
Oh, couldn't we just? Let's have that empowerment. Let's have that enthusiasm. Let's have that optimism and that vitality. Let's have that sunstone magic giving us that positive take on the events in our lives and guiding us and being the guiding light. And then we've got those glittering, shimmering, coppery, golden rich tone. The quality is tremendous. And when this is a strand, it will be a little bit more, but when you divide up the cost of each gem, say, I'm going to count 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, 34, 36, 38, 39. So roughly just under 40 on the strand. So let's just say for argument's sake, 20 each. 20 each. If we wanted to share the cost with someone close to us, Chrissy makes jewellery with Tina.
She does.
Do you share your strands ever?
Sometimes, yeah.
Swap and share?
She makes lovely stuff with sunstone.
Does she?
That's another one of them stones that just doesn't come across on the telly.
No, it doesn't.
It really, in real life, it is so much nicer.
So beautiful. Yeah, the vivid, shimmering. I mean, it's like there's a golden veil, and I'm standing behind with some kind of torchlight, and then there's white light, like little angels, and then there's gold and coppery. And it's all sparkling and glistening, and the cut and the beauty. This is just beautiful. And years ago in the 18th century, it used to be considered rarer than gold. They used to barter with sunstone.
Wow.
Because they literally, as the name suggests, attributed to the sun gods, a gift from the sun gods themselves. Oh, it's just beautiful. And take Tina's word for it as well. You took my word on that last 3-strand pack. Take Tina's word on it. Yeah. See the quality for yourself at home. And if you're not satisfied, if you don't think it's, if my description doesn't fit the quality and the beauty, you can send it back. You've got that 30-day money-back guarantee. But I won't over-exaggerate it. I'll say what I see. Now, you can see why it's my pick, because I just adore it. And I did introduce this new strand to you. I've got double figures, though. I'm only limited on what I have still available. But I was bowled over by the beauty, and I love the fact... Look at that light. Can you see that in the background? That's your toyotsi. Isn't it beautiful? What gems do that? And sunstone, I just don't get the pleasure of talking about very often. So see those electric colours. Be dazzled by that beautiful, sparkling nature. Oh, you see, that's why I said, 20 gems each thereabouts. You're looking at £1 per sunstone. I appreciate it initially. It's a little bit of an outlay, but we like to do our high-end strands as well. This is the quality again, and I mentioned our sister channel because you see the jewellery on there. I don't see sunstone on there, though. Not very often. I certainly haven't seen it this year. But you just take 2 of those and thread it on a shepherd's hook. Are you going to charge £2 for that pair of earrings? No. No. Maybe £10, I don't know. I'm not putting a value in worth. I am not saying for a minute that each of these is worth £1. There's no way, Jose, I'd say that. Not given that quality, not given that beauty, and that, it's just gorgeous with the tiger's eye, gorgeous with that bundle, with that adventurine. And it's, I'm only starting with the limit, but my producer, Karen, she's indulging me today with my favourites, so I hope you're enjoying it as well at home. Beautiful, beautiful. Just hello. Got to put you down now, lovely. You're going to some good homes. Oh, the klaxon is clacking, which can only mean one thing. Tick tock, low in stock. Now, actually, the 3rd new kit of the day, I've got some blue tiger's eye in it. This would look fab because Tina's done some magic with some organza ribbon. And I've got my biwa pearls named after the Biwa Lake in Japan. And you've got these long, almost like stalagmites and stalactites shaped pearls. So they put like a nucleus in there that is kind of square. And this elongates the shape of what is made by the little oyster or clam. I've only got 20 in stock. That dark green and a bargain price. We're not going to hang about on this. It's really me showing you. I love the way they fall. I love the way they move. They're like lollipop sticks, aren't they, almost? But irregular. They're just beautiful on. Because, like I said, they flippy flop. They've got lovely natural movement. If you just put one little bead in between, that spaces them. And look at the luster. $10.95 for the last 20. $10.95. I have. Under £11. Got Got the code BJDP2715 left? Hurry, hurry, hurry. Hurry, hurry, hurry. Quench, crackle, quartz cubes. I nearly said it. Quench, crackle, quartz cubes. These are pretty. I'm thinking of the young daughters like Estella and Mia out there. These are so cute. Do you know what? These would make great little spaces because they really catch the eye. Look at the... Oh, put that rainbow colour. 18 of these left with my quartz today. Oochie-macoochie. Beautifulness. Green and blue and purple. So pretty. 18 of these left. I think we need more of these. 90 carats. It's like rainbow dust. $7.95.
Amazing, isn't
It's just daft, isn't it?
Yeah.
Sure, I thought these were $9.95 before. I think they were. So take advantage. They're now $7.95 just for the remaining stock. Hello. Yes, please. White dot blue jasper, that looks like so light, coupled with hematite. I remember this 3-strand pack. China blue, looks like princess blue. 16 of these remaining.
Looks like
look at that.
Looks like that willow pattern china,
Doesn't
doesn't
it?
it?
Exactly.
Pretty?
That's exactly what you think of it, don't you?
Beautiful.
You see it. And the hematite, love those. Ooh, for the magpies out there. And then my rice bead shapes of the hematite 3-strand pack, blue dot jasper, faceted, China blue. They're 10mm on the jasper, 8 by the hematite faceted, and 8 by 12 on the rice beads. 3-strand pack. Ah, what? Excuse me? I've already gone on my soapbox about the tiger's eye. This is $9.95. That is ridiculous, and that's all I'm going to say.
What, for all 3?
Exactly.
No.
$9.95, Tina.
Oh, my goodness me. That's ridiculous.
It's just getting sillier by the minute. Oh, I love these. You know, I was just looking at the colours and started thinking apples and fruits. And I thought, do you know, with that 3-strand pack, the tiger's eye and the adventurine, I thought this would look gorge. Can you see why? Ooh, lovely. That is... We need more of this. Hey? It's just beautiful. How could that not go? Look at the gorgeousness. Hey? Oh, I'm telling you. You've got to see these gemstones. They're beautiful. 560 carats, 10.8 and 6mm. I think it's just the colours. Rosy reds, apple greens, bottle greens, lemons, oranges, whites, pinks. Some are clear, some are opaque. All 3, $15.95. And again, bargain bundle, £5.30 a strand. Only 20 of these, less than 20 of these left now. These you need to see the colours. I know, I've already spotted it. I bet there's not enough. I bet there's not enough. That's right! And look at the ovals. They're beautiful. Look at these ovals. Heaven. Heaven.
Oh,
I know, Tina, I know we're not going to be able to get them.
No.
And look at, how could you not see the beauty in the Botswana? I know you can see it. You've trusted me and you've bought these. Look at those. Golden honey. Pink. Purple. Yes, please. White. Oh, look. It's like the wings of a dove. And then the dark one next to it. Oh, too beautiful. 240 carats. If you've never experienced the loveliness of Botswana, then come on in right now. They've got to, haven't they, Tina?
Yeah, you've got to.
$10.95. They've got to get this. How many have I got left? Only 15. Oh, the lament. And let's go to the Himalayas. Let's go to the rooftop of the world. Let's give you this beautiful natural gem. I can't even remember the last time I saw it on this channel. We've just reintroduced it. It's been away from our channel for ages on our sister channel Gems, and we've just reintroduced it into the jewellery again because it can be a 6-month window from sourcing to setting to selling. And look at this. What? Excuse me? Hello? What? What did you say? Oh, hello. We've got to have a word again. Viewers, friends, trust me on that phone now. This is ridiculous. For 415, how many have we got, Karen? Only 16. I wish I had 160. I wish I had 560. I wish I had 1,600 for the amount that for the ridiculous price we're going to go to for my Kai and I. I can't even bring myself to talk about this, Tina. You say the price, Tina. I'm not even going to look at that. That's insulting.
$7.95.
I hang
For
my head
crying
up.
night, that's
For that natural, beautiful blue.
I think they're having a bit of a funny turn in there today.
I'm having plenty of funny turns this morning.
I'm going to have to resuscitate you in
We're
a
going to
minute.
have to move on, I know. Resuscitation. Get the electric paddles out. Let's charge. Wake myself up. Right. What's first? Let's have some colour. It's another bead box. Pink and purple. Beautiful. 6, 8 and 10 millimetres, all 3 strands. Sturdy plastic box with 6 compartments. Magenta quartzite, purple quartzite, our beautiful Chinese jade, and great colour combo. Look at that for, I don't know, excuse me, a daughter or a son, whoever likes to do the jewellery making. It's fun, it's fabulous, it's 6 neon bright. I mean, maybe you just like working with those bright colours. I think one of the Wall of Fame said that, didn't it? One of the ladies there said, I can't wait for the summer and all the bright colours. Well, they've arrived. Summer is here in a box. Look at those. Special price. First come, first served. Limited availability. It has actually, would you Adam and Eve it, been as low as $19.95. Not today. Not today. $14.95 remaining few. We won't, I'm giving you the predictions, we won't see this one again. We're actually not going to get this in again. This is it. The boxes are being phased out. Ollie, I'll give you the look. The wistful gurn. Up to the ceiling about the box has been phased out. The wistful gurn. The displeasure in my face that we're never going to see it again. Alrighty. What's that, honey? Okie dokes. We have NVG P78. Ooh, chic. Ooh, Tina. Imperial Jasper.
Oh, I love that green.
Oh, you're going to love this 4-strand kit and rose apples. Oh, you need to be on that phone right now. This, right, new buyers. My call to the new buyers. We've heard from Jacqueline, Dawn. We've heard from Tracy. We've heard from Nigel. We've heard from our other guest, I can't remember the lady's name, all saying, if you're a new buyer, as well as Tina saying this, get a kit. And Country Chic, 4-strand pack with the silver, with the gold-coloured beading thread, the elastic. You know, you've got it all going on in there. You've got your findings there. As well, you've got your free booklet and your DVD. Regulars take advantage as well. We want you to get started today, not tomorrow. Don't be putting it off. Ring that free phone number. And I mean, I think it was it Dawn? Said, you know, get the Beading Basics DVD as well. I think we'll pay for that, but we'll give you this absolutely free. All the fun. And watch Jewellery Maker. Watch tomorrow with our other guest designer. If you missed what Tina was talking about earlier, watch the repeat. That's the joy of it. You can watch the repeat. You can pause it, tape it. YouTube, yeah, you can watch with tutorials on our website. $17.95. It's a great starter kit. You've got 4 beautiful strands of the red and green jade faceted rounds, 8mm, the 6mm agate, the 550 carats of the Imperial Jasper, and then the dusky peachy brown jade, 4mm rounds, 50 carats, the Chinese jade. All for $17.95. You want that one now? Got it. Funny enough, yes, it's the one I just picked up. Hello there. Rose tinted, this is called. Look at those fabulous agates. A lovely coffee-coloured gemstone jasper there, and some another agate there that looking like the little webbed spider's web. So these are your cracked agate rounds, 10mm, and then you've got your big nuggets, those with the black and the pink, beautiful. Oh, look at the luster in that one. 16 by 15mm, and then you've got your Chinese jade. They're like a butterkiss toffee coffee colour, and then you've got all your silver in there as well. Bolt rings, shepherd hooks, head pins. Oh, hello. We've got some silver earring loops as well. A little hidden extra there in our rose tinted jewellery kit. Because be quick, because once it's gone, it's gone. Low stock. This one is called rose tinted. It says honey bun. It says country chic on there. Sorry, darling, graphics. It's the correct code, but it's actually called rose tinted. So the code BYGP78 does relate to this kit if you're buying on the web. And it does have extra silver in there because you've got the, what do we call it? The Uchimikutsis, the hoops. The hoops. Brand new today. I gave you a quick flash earlier on. Hey, sauce. With our first kit, Stage Fright. I haven't seen it for a while. It's new to my eyes, but apparently it's been on air before, but I think it's absolutely beautiful. Ameturine. Have a little look. Just gorgeous. Faceted. Again, seen some real rare ones today, aren't we? Rhodonite, ameturine, only one place in the world, Bolivia. You get this wonderful mix of citrine golds and amethyst purples coming together, and hence the name ameturine. But they are rare and only one place in the world because of the different iron content in the gems and the fact that they cool at different temperatures. They cool at different temperatures for each gem to be made in the quartz family. So for both combination to happen at any one given point, it is a real rare collector's find. And this is why it is so sought after. And some of the rondelles, you see one side, you see the gold, you turn it over, you see the pink. Some are pure pink, some are more purple, some are more pure gold coloured. And they're faceted, so you get this beautiful sparkle. Now, I'm starting with limited availability. Apologies for that. We are limited in the worldwide demand for this gemstone because you've got a higher percentage of iron in your amethyst. This is what makes it difficult when it's growing. You've got a different cooling temperature. You can't fake ameturine, incidentally. If you heated up the quartz, it would all tend to go to the citrine because your amethyst grows at a different temperature. They're cooler than each other. One's hotter, one's cooler. So you would just flood with the golds. You can't get those purples at the same time. So you can't fake this gem. And again, that adds to its beautiful rarity. Because, you know, there are certain treatments out there to enhance gems' beauty, and we always talk about it here. We talk about it on our Rocks Academy. And actually, if more of the jewellery industry talked about it, it wouldn't seem so unusual when we talk about heat treatments and what have you. But ameturine is natural. You can't fake it. Its beauty is there to behold. I've got about 40, did you say, Karen, darling? Yeah, going down quickly. 170 carats. And the clarity is astonishing. Astonishing. So beautiful. You want to hold this one. You want to look at that beauty up close and personal. I mean, imagine, yeah, just in the value of this one strand, the earrings that could be made. And you can give them that little bit of background about ameturine, only from Bolivia, you know. You can go on our website and explore gems and their properties a little bit more and, you know, beautiful. And they look so pretty. Gorgeous quality, but going fast. Yeah, 34.95. And again, it's one of those things where you could split the strand with a friend. We're talking one place on the planet, like your tanzanite. We're talking a rare occurrence in the world, only Bolivia. You know, you think about the world and where you can get amethyst from. You can get amethyst from Africa. You can get amethyst from Brazil. You can get citrine from Brazil. You can get it from other continents as well. But ameturine, one country, and that is because of that specific rock morphing into, like I said, at the same time, this meeting of two different quartzes. It's not a cut and then a stick together. You know, those different temperatures, those different iron contents. It's just a miracle of nature. Miracle of nature. Alrighty, it's midday. Good luck on that, because the beauty, I know that's a little bit more of an outlay, but for our connoisseurs amongst you, and when you hold that beauty in your hand, you really get a greater understanding of its rarity and beauty. We've got the next chosen by you section. I think you're going to love it if you love Amazonite. And here we go. Alrighty, now chosen by you. Who's chosen this week's, today's? It's Nicola Danson, and she says, when Ed was on, I bought the Amazonite that he had at a crazy price, and I've fallen in love with the gemstone. So we'd love to see some designs featuring just this gemstone in different shapes, sizes and textures. I've put it in with blue wire, but I'm not sure if it'd be better with the turquoise or the green, so this could be replaced. She says, similarly, I've put 6 of the Amazonite strands available on the website, but if they were in front of a designer, they may feel a different Amazonite strand should be substituted for the better effect. And she has chosen, as Nicola suggested, some beautiful Amazonite strands. Now, we had a lovely strand yesterday, so a lot of these Amazonite strands are more limited. I'm talking double figures. So if you like them, pounce on them. Nicola also had in the choice the Frosty Bargain Bundle. So very briefly, I'm just going to get this bundle out so you can see it while we talk through the designs with Tina, because Tina was your designer, Nicola. And this means that Nicola gets to keep all of the beautiful designs we're seeing right now with the Amazonite and parts of the Frosty Bargain Bundle. Here we go. So this is the Frosty Bargain Bundle. 1,165 carats. We had our singular early bird special, didn't we, of our bargain bundle? Yeah. Of our early bird. Now that was $9.95, reduced from $14.95, $14.45 to be precise. So even if these were £10 each, we're looking at £40, but actually reality is probably more like £15 each. So £60 we could be looking at, but because it's a bundle, and Tina will know this, it does reduce and make it cost effective. These are gorgeous, aren't they? Beautiful. And your frosty rondelles, crackle quartz, rondelles, and pears. Now you've incorporated these beautifully. They add a lovely iciness, crispness.
Yeah, I only had the frosty rondelles.
Yeah.
And they go beautifully because the Amazonite is opaque.
Yeah.
It's not a clear crystal. The frosty ones went really beautifully.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
I think,
really
sorry to interrupt you, so sorry, darling. I think separately, when you buy them actually from us, these ones, what was the figure there, Karen? 66? 66, and there's some tuppence. 66.75. But you're actually going to save £22.75, is it? 25.
Wow.
By hand the bundles. That's a big saving.
It is a big saving. Yeah.
Big saving.
Yeah. Or you could spend that on something else.
Exactly. I'm loving your thoughts. And lovely. So £43.95, a saving of over £22.25 there. Talk me through your beautiful designs, Tina.
I just realised we've got another heart. I must have been...
Oh, yes,
yeah,
you
I
are
must
really
have been
seriously loved up this last week.
Yeah, it's Valentine's, isn't it?
I'm going to put my hand under there.
Yeah, that's just like some wire wrapping and just added them in, and I just put the little frosty one on the side just to give it a bit of a quirky thing, and that obviously can come off of there because I've done a handmade clasp at the front. So you could take the heart off, turn the necklace back round the other way. I've wire looped all the way round.
Haven't you? Gosh, that's taken forever.
It does take a while, but it does give a lovely effect. And as what was the lady, Nicola, picked the wire, I wanted to, feature it. I don't know. When I first saw the blue wire, I thought, oh no, I'd rather go with green. But actually, it does work because Amazonite is a bit of a chameleon, isn't it? You put it with blue, it'll look blue.
Yeah,
you put it with green, it'll look green.
More turquoisey green.
So yeah.
What millimetre is that, honey? Because we've got some different gauges
here.
Yeah,
I've used when I do.
Points. We've got 1, we've got 0.6, and we've got 0.8.
Yeah. So I've got the 0.6. I always use for doing the beaded chain link because it's easier to wrap with that. So that you do your wrap loops either side of the stone.
Right.
That's a 0.6, and then I use the 1mm to do the frame of the heart.
Which is the thicker one, yeah.
And because it's sturdy, it gives you the frame. Because if you could use a thinner wire to do a frame, but you'd find if you was getting a specific shape like a heart and you then try to do this wrapping round it, you'd keep moving it out of shape.
Yeah.
And then you'd have to keep trying to bend it back in. So
that's why we have the different gauges there.
Yeah.
100 metres on those copper
I know, and they weigh
wires.
a ton.
I know,
when the
don't
bag
they?
arrived from DPD, I thought, oh my goodness, what's in there?
Now the code's at the bottom of the screen there for the copper wire. We're just bringing up the different millimetre thicknesses there. 100 metres for £13.90. It goes a long way, Tina, doesn't it?
Yeah, and I used the 0.8 on there purely because I just wanted to show that I used all 3 thicknesses.
Yeah.
But there isn't a great deal of difference between the 0.8 and the 0.6.
I think the 0.8 is how much, darling? 17? 17? 95? That, I think, who's the wirework specialist with us here? She's,
Rachel? Laura?
Yes, it could be neither of the girls that were with me. They just said, you know, if you were going to choose one for generic for, you know, if you just said the 0.8.
Yeah, because you can use that for a frame.
Yes, it's malleable enough.
And it's malleable enough for wiring. But I personally use, and I think they do as well, use 0.6 for the wrapping and a 1, or if you was doing a bangle, even a 1.25, like to give you a nice heavy shape. I've used the 0.8 on there to just wrap over on that and make the clasp. Yeah, it's lovely. Well, as I say, when I got it out of the bag, I thought, oh, it's all the same colour. But
that's a different challenge, isn't it?
But,
to make them look different.
Because you've got the different shapes and, like on this one, I've got the rondelles and the button shapes, but they're all faceted. And then I've used the little rounds that are faceted there. Just
Let's
to make
show
like
you those rounds on screen.
Yeah, we had
little eye pins on them.
Yeah, we had little ones that weren't faceted and some
and the rounds that were. So I'm going to show you the rounds that aren't.
Yeah, that's it. I've used them in the necklace.
6mm. These are beautiful, aren't they?
Yeah.
So we'll get the code up for these, so anybody who wants to share in the Amazonite. And the Amazonite that Nicola chose is all of the strands that she's picked on our website were all of a very uniformed colour. So these are the 6mm plain rounds, 120 carats. There's your code, JQGP88, and a phenomenal price of £6.95.
And 6mm and 4mm beads are so useful. They're so useful. I mean, but you say they're all uniform colour, but actually the plain rounds rather than the faceted rounds are a slightly different tone.
Yes, they're more minty. We'll get that. That's the code there for the faceted at the bottom of the screen. And I'll bring you the 10mm because you've mixed the 10mm with the 6mm.
I have, because
in your necklace there.
And again, you put
a different tone. Again, you see it, don't you? The larger they get, it's different, isn't it?
I suppose it's the density.
Yes, it is. Yeah, it is. So £6.95 for the 6mm faceted ones there at the bottom of the screen. £7.95 for the plain 10mm rounds there at the bottom of the screen now. There we go.
Yeah, it's a really interesting challenge, and it does look lovely, doesn't it, all together?
10mm are £7.95, 6mm are £6.95. All low stock though, because I'll bring the puffy coins that you're just describing to us there, Tina.
Yeah, they're nice.
They're lovely, aren't they? But again, we're only talking double figures, which is why our Amazonite strand yesterday, you know, we said we hadn't got much of it, but that one we had good quantity of, but these we are down to. So if you like it as much as Nicola,
well, I hope she likes
Tina,
them. I hope she enjoys wearing them. And it's such a unique colour, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's not, there isn't another gem that's that colour.
Yeah. No,
you can
it's
get
very
greens
distinctive.
and blues, but you'll always notice Amazonite.
Beautiful.
It's lovely. I like it.
That's the faceted puffy coins there, £6.95. Great price points, aren't they?
Amazing.
And then my rondelles will get up the code as well. But I am mostly talking double figures on all of these, so want to jump on, get the codes, £7.95. Yeah, double figures left. So the rounds that we had a moment ago, £6.95. We'll get the code up for the rondelles. They're at the bottom there, £7.95. And we had our coins a moment ago. So I hope that's taking you through the most of them. I hope, Nicola, you like your designs there.
Yeah, enjoy wearing
beautiful.
them. Yeah.
Gotta say, I like them.
The other wire that, as she says in her own email, was the, is it chartreuse? Is our light green wire.
Oh, right, so I didn't see that.
That would go as well.
Yeah.
Because she said it could be replaced.
Oh, yes, with the green as well, yeah.
Or the bright, we do a bright turquoise. Oh, that would pop. That would look lovely.
That'd be beautiful.
Or just silver wire. I mean, it's...
Enjoy.
Yeah, enjoy.
Enjoy. OK, let's show you how you can enter and win some beautiful jewellery for free. There you go. Email us into chosenbyyou@jewellerymaker.com. And hope you'll stay with me now, because I'm going to introduce to you my new amethyst. We've got an amazing... This looks great with Amazonite, actually. This would look fabulous in our third new kit and our first new kit, actually, with the abalone. It's It's something about purple and green. I love it. And then with the mintiness of Amazonite, purple amethyst. Of course, this month's birthstone we know. And these are lovely, lovely nuggets. Lovely richness to the amethyst quality. Do you think? What do you see? Now, what we're going to say is this is a bit of a marketing ploy. This is a Free Friday fun special. We've got a very special price point on this amethyst for you. It's not something we would do regularly, but we want to start orders getting open so that you can take advantage of 1P&P Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We want to start baskets getting initiated and people enjoying the start of their weekend. We want to encourage new gem buyers out there to get involved with these high-end gemstones and encourage you to get these fabulous quality high-end gems into your designs. And who wouldn't love, you know, amethyst, one of the most recognizable gemstones. It's a 13-inch strand. You know, I dare say if there's one gem that a lot of people would recognize instantly. They might not know Amazonite, they might not know rhodonite, but you know your amethyst, don't you? It's like your emeralds, your rubies, your sapphires, your diamonds. More affordable, but instantly recognizable, I would say, by the general public. And instantly recognizable for its worth, its value, and its price point. People will have seen amethyst jewellery, people will have seen amethyst earrings, people will recognize the value, I think, instantly. And given the quality we've got, this is my zodiac gem for Pisces. It may be February's birthday, but it's the zodiac gem for Pisces. Your beautiful, beautiful amethyst. I'm not really sure it's the gem of sobriety, given that it's my birth zodiac gem, but what can you do, Tina? Some things don't ring true. It is also the gem of indulgence. I'm back again.
There you go.
Yeah.
Back in the room.
8 by 7 millimeters. It's a 13-inch strand, 90 carats of luscious, rich, blackcurrant amethyst. Now, should we be looking at around £20 by our own price? But I'm not comparing this with anybody else. I'm just giving you a Jewellery Maker standard here. Yes. Are we going to stay around £20? No. Would we like to have amethyst 90 carats for an absolute Fun Friday filled fantastic price?
Yes.
Yes. So let's bring it. We're limited simply by what we could bring you for this price point, this kind of quality for this price point at $9.95. So if you don't want to miss out, this is the time to get dialing. We've had some absolute crackers on the show today. Corkers. $9.95 for 90 carats of beautiful, one of the most well-known, one of the most infamous, one of the most instantly recognisable, your Royal Regal Amethyst in those lovely, they're like oval nuggets. They're not really purely oval. They're more like nuggety kind of. That's a free phone number. If you're hitting a queue, it is free to dial that 0800 number. And on the web, no queue. Just establish your login and add it to your basket. Just make sure you log out before 1:15. Otherwise, this goes back into stock for our beautiful viewers on the repeats. And we've got, you know, when I say limited stock, invariably I'm starting with double figures, sadly. What do we think about that, Tina? $9.95, honey bun.
It's beautiful.
It's beautiful, isn't it?
It is beautiful. And as you say, it's so recognisable.
Yeah.
Everybody loves it, don't they?
Yeah. Instantly recognisable for its beauty, instantly recognisable for its quality. A well-known gemstone there. I'm just thinking of those of you perhaps that make and sell your jewellery. But it's nice to have some of those really beautiful precious gems in your collection and in your jewellery, quite frankly. $9.95. Can you believe it? No. No. Get involved. Actually, something that would look beautiful with this strand and uplift us even further with that happiness and imbue us with that sense of warmth and well-being, and shares many of the aspects of the joie de vivre of sunstone, is citrine. Now, they're the same quartz family, but we've just seen the mix of these two in that beautiful, rare ametrine. They're coming together of these two incredible gems in that rare strand of ametrine earlier. That combo of those two. Amazing, isn't it? So let's take away the amethyst and let's bring you 180 carats of citrine faceted nuggets. It is a fee favourite. It's number 4. Number 4 of my fee 5. Now, I'm not going to hide the fact that I can see the inclusions, but an inclusion is never considered a flaw unless it affects beauty. No, unless it affects durability and obviously beauty. Now, would you say those are ugly? I wouldn't, would you, Tina?
It's gorgeous.
I think, for me, what we are considering to be flaws or tiny little, not flaws because they're not affecting beauty, tiny little inclusions, I should say, is part of the fact that these are real quality. These are real. I know these are real gemstones. And the inclusions are more like crackle quartz, like the bubbles, aren't they? That's what I mean by bubbles. Now, I'm here in the studio, so we're getting a lot of light flooding through the gem because it's a very translucent gemstone. The golds of the honey of the citrine, this is a lovely mid-tone. When you get darker tones, they're more orange. When you get lighter tones, they're more sort of lemony quartz. And so we've got some inclusions in there telling us this is a real gem. We've got the light flooding through, and you get this lovely sense of a glow from within. And when you look at it in a black backdrop, like on our close-up here, you can see just how rich those tones are, perhaps in the evening light. So that's what I meant about the inclusions. They're kind of almost like creating a crackle quartz effect, aren't they? But the beauty can still be seen. It's not affecting beauty, and it's certainly not affecting durability. They've been cut into a lovely irregular nugget shape, so we've got lots of luster to see that with those fiery golds. And a mere £13.45. Under £13.50. Beautiful with smoky quartz. Fabulous with my 3rd new kit of the day, because I've got such, look at those pretty gentle greens. I've got my 3rd new kit. Yeah. Superb with, you know, your purples. I'm just looking to my left here. Those tiger's eyes, you know, the Adventurine bundle. And the jasper. So they've got a lovely sense of well-being. I mean, if you want to make jewellery for someone, you could say, look, I'm hoping to bestow happiness upon you with this gemstone. That's what it embodies. That's what it symbolises. Happiness. Beautiful.
Isn't it also called the merchant stone?
The merchant stone? I've not heard that before.
It's citrine, yeah?
Yeah.
It's also called the merchant stone. And it's meant to be to, you know, make sure if you're starting a new business or whatever, that you know, you succeed wealth-wise.
That success will happen. Oh, okay, I didn't know that.
My friend just opened a shop, and I apparently it's all folklore, but apparently if you put it in the furthest corner of the proprietor's place, so I made her a little hangy thing, and she's got it by her back door. Just to, if someone's, you know, starting
they're
a new
into that side of their gemstones,
yeah.
We can't promise that.
No,
but I like to explore the folklore. It's nice to know a bit of the history.
Yeah.
It's nice to know a bit of the traditions associated with it.
You're giving it, and you can say to someone, well, that's why I picked that stone.
Exactly, it's a little bit of a story, or this is why I made it for you.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to get ready to bring you our 3rd new kit of the day.
Oh, goodness me.
With a blue tiger's eye in it, so don't go anywhere.
You can now watch clips from Jewellery Maker on our YouTube channel. Get interactive with Jewellery Maker.
This 6-strand bead box features onyx, carnelian, agate and snowflake obsidian, totalling over 1,000 carats, and all for just $19.95. This box is full of everything you'll need to create some wonderful designs. To get your hands on this great offer, phone our call centre now on 0800 644 655 and quote the code NGP 031. Jewellery Maker, bringing out the designer in you.
I think Jewellery Maker, I think it's fantastic. It covers all aspects of your journey on the road of jewellery making, from beginning to intermediate to more advanced. I think it's ideal for beginners particularly as well, because everything is in the kit there for you, from your crimp beads to your gemstones to your every finding that you need to actually make a set of jewellery.
This coming Sunday, Jewellery Maker will be featuring our latest range of lac beads. These resin beads are handcrafted in our workshop in India. Each lac bead is finished in a unique way and created to add a new dimension to your bespoke jewellery designs. Lac beads on Jewellery Maker.
Alrighty, it's our third new kit of the day. And there is a little hidden extra in here because there is a pendant included in the kit. So let me see if I can stand that up so you can see that at home. And if you've got the Amazonite, I think you're going to love our third new kit of the day, because you have got your quartzite, 80 carats of your 6mm, beautiful. It looks like apple prehnite actually, which actually sometimes gets called a great jade, incidentally, but it is actually your Chinese jade. You've got 30 carats of your Amazonite in the 4mm rounds. Aren't they beautiful? Then you've got your blue tiger's eye faceted rounds. These are 8mm. It's a really dark, it's almost looks like it's almost black. They're that dark. Myself and Karen were looking at it this morning thinking, wow, that is a really dark navy blue tiger's eye. And then here you'll have noticed the silver leaf jasper pendant, 37 by 47mm, 70 carats. So this is all incorporated in the kit. So already in a way it's saying to you, we've got a lovely pendant here for a necklace. Brand new today. Now don't forget, new buyers, jump on in. You've got your DVD, you've got your booklet absolutely free. It says that at the bottom of the screen. The best way everybody has said today in terms of getting involved, and thank you for your texts, is just simply get a kit, have a play. That's the only way you can start. The only way you can start is by making that phone call today or tomorrow, 1 p.m. You can watch me tomorrow and you can still decide, actually, I'm going to delve in, I'm going to jump in on Sunday. Then please do. Make it this weekend, though. Don't put it off to next weekend. Don't put off what you can do today. Isn't that some kind of saying? Don't put off to another day what you can start today or do today. Something like that. I quite agree. It's a mantra, isn't it? Now, we've got silver, all in the kit as well. Love light. 3 bolt ring clasps with your jump rings. We've talked about the head pins. We've got 2 pairs of the shepherd hooks we've seen in the earring designs. The monofilament as well we've talked about with Tina. The crimp beads as well we've discussed in terms of finishing. You've got your elastic, your beading thread, and your large and small organza gift bags. Love light. And we love, again, see the chatoyancy on that tiger's eye. You see that close up, the banding? It's like the navy blue with the golds that run through it. And because it's faceted, you've got beautiful, beautiful extra luster, as well as seeing all of that pretty chatoyancy in the gem. Yeah, I love it. I love it faceted. It's not something I get to share very often, because you'll see that we often just put it in the rounds simply because that's obviously one of the best ways to see the beauty of your tiger's eye, but faceting just gives you that extra dimension. And then we've got that lovely, cool Amazonite and your apple green jade there, your Chinese jade. Again, faceted as well. I think this is a great starter kit. I really do. I know I've said that about most of them, but we did have our high-end kit, which a new buyer might be a little bit more reluctant. But I think it's the shapes as well. These are very easy, and you've got a different mix of shapes there, 4, 6, and 8mm. And we've got those lovely gems that tie in beautifully, I'm sure you agree, with the strands themselves. Now, out of this kit, we had a total of 6 pieces of jewellery made by Tina. So... 7, I can't count. Yes, I simply can't count. We had a ring, a bracelet, 2 pairs of earrings. That's why I think I just counted up.
Someone doubled them.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, yeah. So, let's bring you the price. $24.95 for what can be 7 pieces of jewellery that I'll show you in a moment. 24, so 7 into 25. You're just talking over £3 per piece, and I'm sure Tina, if she were to sell her wares, they wouldn't be £3 each. So this is it without any added extras yet, because the remit here is simply to make what we have given Tina in the kit. So we've got this beautiful, where the pendant takes a feature here, a little bit of macrame knotting there, and this is the temporary thread strand. She's utilised that in a tassel effect. We've got this macrame DVD on our website as well if you want to learn the macrame, or you did it years ago and haven't explored it since. Just the double weave, and that is simply 2 strands. You can see the different movement of those gemstones there. We've got a very pretty stretchy. Isn't that blue tiger's eye dynamic? Isn't that gorgeous? We've got, it's on a similar vein, a lovely stretchy ring, and then the eye pin creating a bow at the front. Sorry, not the eye pin, the head pin. Then we've got 2 separate pairs of earrings with using the head pins, creating like little eyes. So a little tassel effect, and then just a simple drop. So two different styles there. And I think this is one of my favourites. Look at this, isn't this beautiful? Isn't that gorgeous? And again, one of the techniques that can be explored on our DVDs. It's a lot simpler than it looks, isn't it? I always think, gosh, that looks so intricate. It must have taken hours, but I've actually seen it as demonstrated as a technique here on the show. It is a lot simpler than it looks, and that is a demonstration you can certainly look out for on YouTube and on our website. I'm not sure if it's on the starter DVD. Is it a part of the weaving is, and it's just an extension of that, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
Now, we gave Tina some added extras. We gave Tina some added extras. Some lovely ribbon, some organza ribbon. And we gave Tina some beautiful ebony wood, well, they look like the ebony wood saucers as well. Oh, I love those.
And these 3
Oh, yes. So here's the ribbon. Now, it's a pack of 10 that we do. It's all called our organza ribbon. And they come in so dark, you can barely see that, can you? It's dark green. There are reds, there are pinks, there are yellows, there are golds, there are blues, there are purples. 10 metres of each. And it's just a way of exploring how the ribbon, look at that, you see, threaded through the tiger's eye. I don't know if you can see that, but there is tiger's eye, and it's glinting in between the ribbon because it's faceted. Isn't that gorgeous? All on a stretchy. Very simple, but very effective. Then, we love the wood. And you said yourself, what did you say about the wood, Tina? Because you've been very honest with me earlier.
I did. I honestly, I honestly wouldn't have bought it off of the website or out of the catalogue because, well, I just wouldn't. I wouldn't have gone for it.
Yeah.
But now I've used it. It's lovely, and
it's beautiful, isn't it?
It's so versatile because it could be, you know, boho, it can be oriental, it can be modern, it can be, you know, I can see it being used in a lot of designs. Very, very versatile.
And it looks, and you've used it a lot.
Oh yeah,
in the
it's gone
designs.
so far as well.
Codes at the bottom of the screen, £7.95. They're as light as a feather.
Yeah, exactly.
Sorry, there was your pack of your ribbons. We just had the code prior to that on the screen as well, but you can just see all the different colours in there, loads. And there's 10 metres, it should get 100 metres in total, 10 metres of each colour. Now, these are the saucers. Now, look at these in these designs. There's 3 beautiful pairs of earrings. Look how strong the dynamic is. And they're as light as a feather, aren't they?
Yeah.
Don't they look striking in the designs?
I think they look so oriental.
That ribbon as well is working out at 7p a metre. I mean, there. Are these, what are these? The little extra gold?
These.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yep.
They're like a little cuff, aren't they?
Yeah. Ironically, they're Greek key pattern.
Ah, yeah.
But they look sort of Chinese.
Well, they do with the
oriental.
saucers.
Yeah. Little pagodas.
Pack of 3 for £6.95 at the bottom of the screen there. Yeah, like a little detail spacer. So you'd actually place one on each earring there with the saucers and a lovely apple jade, and then one at the bottom of that gorgeous necklace. And if you've never tried the wood, Tina was very honest when she said, you know, I wouldn't have picked it. I wouldn't have chosen to work with. I wouldn't have bought it off the website, but now I've seen it in the designs. Will you work with it again?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, because as I say, it's very, very versatile.
Yeah, it's beautiful. I just love it. I love seeing it in designs as well. And then the bracelet. Sorry, darling.
Yeah, I think it'd make it. I could actually see a man wearing some of them as well if you just threaded them all round.
Yeah.
A nice chunky sort of beach wear. Yeah.
Yeah.
Use them on their own, and in the other bracelet, I've weaved them so that they lay flat.
There we go.
So it's just like a different way of weaving through them.
Working with them, so they lay flat on the wrist there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There is so much you can do with them. Like I say, I can see them in all sorts of different styles, especially for the summer months.
Yeah. They're gorgeous.
Yeah.
Right, honey. What can you show?
Well,
Well,
I was going to show you that.
Yes, to show how to work with the ribbon a bit differently.
Yeah, it's so easy. I mean, it's a really easy technique, and I've actually done this, although it's so difficult to see this because it's on there. I've moved again, haven't I? Right, because it's green and dark. I did quite a lot of these in the summer with very pale ribbon and pearls. And they were lovely for bridesmaids.
Oh, cute
And I did a couple, and what I did, I made a big organza bow on top, and the girls wore them as corsages.
Oh, beautiful. Well, I think we started off with thousands of these, and how many left in stock? 193. People use them for wrapping in the hairs.
I use
the
them to do
colours. I mean,
parcels.
look at all the colours. Beautiful.
Yeah, beautiful
I've used them for
colours.
wrapping birthday presents and stuff as well. Look at that colour there.
That is
Apatite
gorgeous,
blue. Isn't that
isn't it?
beautiful?
Yeah.
Beautiful. So loads of different colours in there. This is just a nice way of integrating them in the designs. Yes, to just simply drape round a pendant or what have you, but just a nice way. 10 metres of each, 10 different colours in the pack, and a bargain at $6.95. So you're just about to show us the technique.
Yeah.
What a lovely idea for the bridesmaids. So
Yeah, it
pretty.
does look really nice. And I say, the girls wore them as the basic bracelet for their corsages as well. They look nice. 'Cause all the girls bought them because the boys didn't bother.
It's a sad state of affairs, isn't it?
I had more mums buying corsages than I did of boyfriends, I must admit.
Boys.
What are they like? Right, so this one's on elastic. I'm losing a finger now. I do apologise. Never mind. It's not a real one, don't panic. Right, so you just need to... I've done this on elastic, but you can also do it with the beading thread. And
So this is the elastic we're
then,
just
of course, you
using at the
don't
moment.
need a needle. I just use a tapestry needle.
Okay.
Which is, I think this is a number 6. But
Yeah, it's just a bit bigger, isn't it?
Yeah, they've got a nice big eye on them,
Yeah.
and they're quite blunt.
Yeah.
You don't want anything too sharp.
No.
Right, so just start off with the end of your ribbon.
Yeah.
Out of the way. Just fold it over so you've got a nice end. And stab it through. Goes through really easy.
Uh-huh. Have you tied a knot at the other end like you would sewing?
I've got a little knot in
Oh,
it.
yeah, lovely.
Right, so then...
It's like ruching, isn't it?
It is, that is all it is, you're ruching. And all you need to do is, you can do it by eye, no fancy measuring. I would say it's roughly 1 centimetre.
It's
See?
like when you're first learning to sew.
Yeah, so you go in and out, and I do 6. Roughly 1 centimetre. It really doesn't have to be precise. So roughly 6 little ruches. Pull it down. Pull it down as you go, because if you leave it till the end, because the elastic will keep stretching and stretching and stretching, you don't want to keep leaving it till the end like you would normal ruching.
Right.
Then put your bead on.
It's like when you're trying to put the hooks in your curtains, isn't it? Yeah.
And then just keep your bead on the top and then go again. And say I do about 1 centimetre, so I just do 6.
And those faceted tiger's eye, they really glisten amongst that.
They do, yeah. I mean,
ruching.
Obviously, you might want to do it with a lighter colour ribbon because you've got such a dark stone. I wanted to use the fairly big stone, but actually I could have used the lighter jade.
Could use the lemon or
Yeah, so then that's
ribbon.
it, you see. That's your next
You just
ruche.
carry on round.
It really is.
Gosh.
So easy.
It's so effective,
My
Tina.
daughter does it, actually.
Yeah.
And what I did as well, this looks nice as well, if you're wearing like an evening gown. And I did a necklace last year. I did show it on here, actually. That had sort of fancy detail wire work and stones at the front. Came up to there, and then I did this round the back.
Oh.
And because it was like to wear with an evening gown, it just looked feminine.
Beautiful.
See?
And how do we finish it off? How do we sort of tie it off when we get to...
Exactly the same, because it's on elastic.
Yeah.
So say this was me end.
Yeah.
Pull it through. Pull your needle out. Obviously, I'd cut the ribbon off.
Yeah, yeah.
And
We'll
then
just
tie it.
imagine. Oh. Simple as.
Simple as. Obviously, you know when you're tying elastic, because it does have a horrible tendency
Yeah.
To come undone again.
Yeah.
Especially if you've been working with it because your hands get sweaty. So what you do, you just stretch it till you feel the elasticity go out of it. Do another knot. And then what I do, you've got to let it relax. What you need to do is pull it like that, and then let it relax back. Pull it.
Right. Don't just keep pulling. And...
Yeah, and what that does, I find, it sort of tightens itself up. And then leave it. Don't cut it that second.
Yeah.
Because it will break.
Right.
Oh look, I see that's made that.
So have a pretty little earring to go with it.
Oh yeah.
little
happy accident there. Look. Well, so you could make a brooch or, or on there.
Put it on,
It really is such a lovely technique.
It's
because
gorgeous.
it's on elastic.
Fits anybody.
Yeah. But you can do it with the beading thread, and obviously with the beading thread you don't need a needle because it will go through.
It will go through, thread through anyway.
As a needle itself, and just knot it in there. So just leave it before you cut it, and then you can put a little dab of nail varnish or a little dab of glue. Don't use.
Tina's top tip.
Don't use any of the proprietary brand super glues.
Oh.
Because over time, they will stick it, but over time it dries.
And then it'll just get brittle and then break.
About the 10th time you're it might snap.
Good idea. Thank you, Tina. I'll ask you to come and join me in a moment for the Wall of Fame, but let's just revisit that kit. We'll get Tina's designs up on the website as well. You've got that pretty Amazonite in those 4mm rounds, your 6mm faceted Chinese jade. You've got the beautiful blue tiger's eye there, faceted as well. Small selection, well, small, 7 pieces of gorgeous jewellery that you can make out of this kit. Beautiful. So this is it without the extras of the ribbon. We just like to show you, you know, when you do get some of those extras, how the jewellery can change. Now you notice how different it was, the dynamic of this kit, say with the saucer beads and the ribbon, how it just gave it a totally different look. And you've got that pendant, that silver leaf jasper pendant in there. You've got all the silver. It's our 3rd new kit of the day. Great one to start with new buyers. And saucer beads on the screen right now at the bottom of the screen in that graphic saying $7.95. That would be an extra, but it's 1 P&P all weekend, not just today, Friday, Saturday and Sunday. Beautiful. Every week we have the competition to find out who wins £100 worth of credit or £50 worth of credit to spend with us. The ribbon is going quickly. I think we started with not today we started with over 1,000, but when we originally had it in stock, and less than 200 I'm starting with now today. So if you missed out on the ribbon before, you love working with it, just to flag that up for you. Let's look at your entries on this week's Wall of Fame. Take it away, Tina.
Hello again. And this is our 3rd lot today, isn't it?
I know, we're going to get through the lot.
This is number 327. And I actually saw this one on Facebook. I can do that one that way. Beautiful design. Hi all, this is a bracelet I made with JM green onyx seed beads and JM black onyx. I bought the seed beads a while ago and wasn't sure what to make with them. So when I saw the design, I thought it was ideal for them. Loving the show. Hi all to all the crew. Joe from Wiltshire. That's lovely, Joe.
That is beautiful, Joe.
I love the colour, the green and black. Stunning.
Gorgeous.
Yeah.
Wow, what a collection we've got here. Number 328. Wow. Very industrious. This is Claire. I'm just going to drop this down a little bit so I can read the email. This is Claire. She used the violet kit in doing the necklace and earrings and the stretchy bracelet. She added the hematite hearts. And then the second earrings and bracelets was done with the venturine from one of our bead boxes. Looking forward to the next order. Watching all the wonderful tips. She says, can I say hi to her mom Lynn and Auntie Angie and mom-in-law Jeanette, who is in South Africa, who tries to catch it on the internet for me. Oh. Thank you. I love the show, from Claire. So, Mom Lynn, hello. Auntie Angie and mom-in-law Jeanette in South Africa. Hope you found us on the live web feed there.
Yeah, and Claire's design.
Claire said hello to you.
Right, this is number 329, really bright and lovely. This is from Sandy from Newbury. And she says, good morning, all of you lovely people. This is my entry for the WOF for this week. I've never had one of my designs shown on the wall, so fingers crossed for this week. Yeah, well done, Sandy, you're on. This one is made from yellow agate with white 6 to 7mm pearls, both from beady boxes. Love and hugs. It's lovely. Yeah, see, you've made it now.
5 bracelets here. Number 330, Kathy. Just a few pearl bracelets. Don't you just love pearls? I think they make you feel so glam. Kathy, they are glam, glam, glam. Kathleen Oughton, or Orton, I'm not sure how to pronounce that, but Kathleen, good luck. Number 330.
Okay, and we're 323. I'm not quite sure what's happened with our numbers here.
I just flicked them off.
Here is my first entry for the Wall of Fame. It's 3 bracelets made using white Chinese jade rounds, 8mm, pink agate in 2 different sizes. I am 16 and have been making jewellery for about a year now.
Wow.
I first found your channel when my mum began to watch it a few months and now she's addicted. I think all your designs are beautiful and Mia and Estella are an inspiration for younger children to get into jewellery making. And that's from Megan in Merseyside.
Wow, Megan, you're an inspiration as well.
I think we've got
323.
Yeah, 323. Lovely.
Well done, Megan.
Well done.
Nice to see everybody getting involved, isn't
nice.
it? This is beautiful. Number 324, this is Sue Brophy. And yummy pearls, faceted garnet rondelles and faceted clear quartz. I love the rich red of the garnet with the pearls. They really complement each other. Many thanks and kind regards to all, Sue Brophy. So you're number 324 and we love your design.
That's fabulous. So, right, is this our last one? I know
one more each, and then I've got a question for you.
Oh, right. This is 325, and this is from Jan in Surrey. Here is my WOF entry. It's a present from my mum, who is 81 on Thursday. Oh, well, she must have got it yesterday then.
Oh.
If by chance this is read out, please can you wish her a happy birthday? Her name is Doreen. Happy birthday,
Doreen, for yesterday. We didn't get it in time to put it up, but
then it hasn't spoilt the surprise, so that's quite
that's
nice.
True.
So
Doreen, hope you're
wearing it.
Yeah, exactly.
I made this set with blue mist fire agate coins and rounds and clear quartz bicones. Many thanks for your great shows. Myself and Mum watch, and we are both bead addicts. Happy beading, Jan in Surrey.
Tell you what, Doreen's a glamour puss, isn't she?
Yes.
She's a glamour puss for that necklace. This is number 326, and this will conclude just for now. And this is the display on my hall table. So everyone knows that I make jewellery. Most of the pieces, I know, are from my mother of pearl boxes and findings. From the silver findings box. The amethyst earrings and hematite earrings are also from Jewellery Maker, their birthday presents. And the multi-gem necklace was inspired by Natalia. I've booked a wirework day and I'm looking forward to attending. Love the show. Kind regards. And I don't have a name.
Oh, no.
Who's this from? Who's this wonderful lady? Regards. It's been cut off.
Oh, dear.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Well, regards to you too. If you recognise your designs in the hallway.
That's a good idea.
Janine, you think it is? Or Denise? Oh, I'm so sorry, but the name's been cut off. Should we go with Jan? Is that you, Jan? I've had a question. You know that necklace? I just asked you, how did you finish the ruching on the stretcher bracelet?
Yes.
Well, we've had a message on the Facebook family saying the very necklace that you did bring in and show with the ruching that you did round the back. How did you finish it off? Can you remember?
I used a ribbon finding.
Did you?
The ones we've got on the So I just left it flat at the end.
Yeah.
And I always glue them, fold it and glued it, and then just use the ribbon. It's like a clamp, isn't it? And it just grips onto the end. Yeah. But you could, if you didn't have one of those, the only other idea would be to wrap it with a bit of wire and make a loop. That would look okay as well.
I think we've got some of those available on the website.
Or you could tie it.
Yeah,
because it's ribbon.
Yes.
Obviously, neaten your ends up.
Yeah.
I'd tie a knot at the end of your ruching to stop your ruching undoing.
Yeah, falling
and then just leave the ribbon loose, and you could tie a bow at the back. If your hair was up, that'd look nice.
Hope that helps. I don't know who who was it on Facebook? Did we know? You've deselected, darling. Can't hear a word. Thanks, babes. Joyce. That was for Joyce.
Oh,
Joyce.
Hope that helps.
Hope that helps. Radio. We've still got a quarter of an hour left of the show. We've got a catch-up of the challenge, so I'll ask you to get set up for that. And we've got my last fee favourite after this, but please hurry up on that kit because it's going like hotcakes.
The Jewellery Maker Wall of Fame is where you get to showcase your skills as a jewellery designer. And each week, one lucky entrant will win £100 credited to their Jewellery Maker account, and the runner-up receives £50. If you want to enter your design, just send a photo to studio@jewellerymaker.com, or you can post your photos to Wall of Fame, Coloured Rocks Limited, Unit 2D, Eagle Road, Moonsmote, Redditch, B98 9HF. Good luck and happy jewellery making!
You can now keep in touch by liking Jewellery Maker UK on Facebook. Get interactive with Jewellery Maker.
This 6-strand bead box features onyx, carnelian, agate and snowflake obsidian, totalling over 1,000 carats, and all for just $19.95. This box is full of everything you'll need to create some wonderful designs. To get your hands on this great offer, phone our call centre now on 0800 644 655 and quote the code NGP 031. Jewellery Maker, bringing out the designer in you.
Shop with us on Friday, Saturday and Sunday and you'll pay one delivery charge of just £4.95.
Now, I'm with you tomorrow as well, and don't forget that lovely hematite multicoloured quartz, and the third strand was, it escapes me now, fluorite, yes, very special offer on it. Now, you saw my simple excitement on the 3-strand of the Tiger's Eye, the Adventurine, and the Jasper. It was bonkers. I've got something, my last one up my sleeve, literally, my last number 5 of my favourites, because this is equally as stonking, equally as bonkers, and you're going to be mesmerised. But you know how you trusted me on the Tiger's Eye. A lot of you did. A lot of you waited also, because I saw you flooding in after the event when we brought the price point. And that's not a criticism, but I'd really like you to trust me again on this. If you love your pearls, and we just read out quite a few emails there on our Wall of Fame of a lot of you that love the glamour of the pearls and the beauty of the pearls. Well, you've got glamour in your 3 strands. If you like pearls that much and you're selling your jewellery, clearly they're going to love them as well, your customers. And we've got the lovely, lovely copper purple tones. We've got the lovely traditional white, and we've got the black, and they're roughly gauging at 10 by 8 millimetres. They are called the potato pearl. They are just beautiful. Tina said it herself earlier, you know, you think how much you pay for fake or plastic pearls. This just doesn't make any sense what we're about to do. You know, these pearls take years to grow. They're coating that little nucleus with nasal layers of calcium carbonate. They're creating this lovely, genuine, natural entity, this beautiful treasured possession. And you've got the metallic coating of the purple, you've got the metallic coating of the black peacock there. I say peacock because it's actually black, but you're getting peacock orient. And I wish I had more. We're already starting with under 50. People are jumping on those phone lines. Thank you for trusting me. Now, these featured twice before on air, and they flew out. I think we had... Sorry, darling, how many have we got? We had 300 originally in stock. This is the 3rd time it's been seen. And now I've got exactly... Well, I said less than 50. I can be exact. 43 now. 38 now. There you go, going like hotcakes. Thank you for trusting me on this, because actually those of you that perhaps saw them before, maybe you're on that phone line getting them again. Maybe you remember when they aired. Maybe you missed out. Maybe you bought them, you got them home, you saw that quality, and now you're thinking, oh, I'm having another bit of that. I'm not missing out on that. And I don't blame you, because the affordability, the quality, the incredible, as far as I'm concerned, value is in the fact that they're real pearls, and you're getting 3 strands. I'm going to say it again, like the Tiger's Eye. Just this price for this beautiful white, genuine pearl strand would be amazing at this price point. But you're going to get the black pearls. You're going to get the aubergine purple pearls. All of these, that would look great with the 3rd new kit. That with the 2nd new kit of the day. That with the 1st new kit. $8.95. Well, I'm having a chat with myself here. $8.95, and we're down to 25. I'm having a nice admiration for the pearls, and the prices come in. You're already there. That's the main thing. You're already on that phone line. Oh, my goodness. Don't miss out. You got that code, HBMG47. HBMG47. So don't miss out. OK, Tina. Hello, hello, hello. Wow. Wow. She's been working hard. Hello. Hello, grey agate and silver pearls. You said you were going to do this. Look at this gorgeous beautifulness. And I love those earrings. Hello, look at this. We gave you a 3-strand pack of the amethyst and the banded agate. We gave you our big silver potato pearls. Our grey agate is on the screen right now for $9.95. Here it is. Here it is. Isn't that a beautiful piece of jewellery? Isn't that striking?
It's lovely.
Lovely cluster with your eye pins there.
I'd wear that.
Yeah, me too. Then, hello. Look at those chandeliers.
They're a bit Patwicks, but they're...
No, they're not. They are not. Who was with me yesterday? They were telling me how the chandeliers are really big in again.
Oh, they are, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the young girls are wearing them, aren't
I
they?
love those. They look sensational. They look so expensive. Then we've got our agate there with the the rondelles and the rounds of the amethyst 3-strand pack. Your grey pearl rice beads are on the bottom of the screen there, $9.95. That is beautiful. You've done a lovely simple tassel. We're going to get the amethyst pack with a banded agate.
Yeah.
You said you were going to use that framing in a pendant.
Yeah, I wanted to use them differently. I've just run out of time. We've been so busy today.
How have you attached the pendant? Because there is no hole. Have you just...
I've just wired round.
Wired round it. There you go.
Don't show the back, it's messy.
Was it 0.8, darling, or was it 0.6?
0.6.
0.6.
Yeah, that's
beautiful.
0.6.
And then you've done a bit of... oh, and that's nice.
Yeah, I like that. Found
Very
that in the box.
chic.
That would be a bangle if I'd had time to finish it.
All right, darling. That was our silver agate connectors there at the bottom of the screen. Pack of 3.
It's another...
And this would be a bangle.
Yeah, another idea to use it. I mean, I'd probably do a little bit more wiring.
Grey agate. Well, silvery grey, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's not, I always think grey sounds so dull, and it's not. It's like a silvery dove colour.
Yeah.
I like it as well.
Yeah.
Beautiful. So that will be a completion of a bangle.
Yeah.
And then you've used our gold mesh lantern rondelles that we have on our website in 3 different sizes. They're very affordable. I think they're $2.95 for a pack of 10, aren't they?
They really make an impact for the price.
Depending on the size, yeah.
I just wanted to put a bit of gold with the amethyst as well.
Yes, you said that actually.
Gold and silver
beading thread
goes
there.
with it. Yeah.
Beautiful. And then a lovely pair, and you've used the gold plated findings there of the earrings.
And some little balls I found.
So it just shows you how the amethyst and the purple agate there, that 3-strand pack for $19.95 looks great with gold or silver.
I do like
That's
that.
your favourite, isn't it?
Yeah,
it's those big agates.
I just think it is so like Botswana agate as well.
Yes.
Which is one of my favourites.
These, see, I love these, love these. See, that's it, we're ready for a night out.
Yeah.
They are beautiful.
But they, as they're shown on the screen there, they
beautiful.
come
I got all Canvey Island, some with Tina for 4 hours, didn't I?
Gorgeous. They come all beaded like that, knotted.
Yes.
So I mean, and there was like a long piece on each end, so you could actually use them knotted like that.
You could, yeah.
Yeah, they look quite nice. You don't, it's pearl knotting, but you don't have to do it just with pearls.
No.
It's nice.
It's beautiful.
It's lovely. Thank you very much.
Well, it's been lovely to have you with us. It's been gorgeous. It's been too long.
I know.
When are you back with us again?
Next Friday.
Oh yeah. Oh God, I don't love you that much.
It's just
Friday
how the
again.
dates worked.
No, I don't think I'm with you. I think you'll be with Vicky. Next Friday,
oh,
yeah.
lovely.
You'll be with Vicky. Well, it's been gorgeous. Thank you so much, darling. It's always lovely to see you. Your designs, as always, are fabulous. We'll get them loaded on the website. Keep your questions coming as well, especially because I know you go on the Facebook as well.
I do, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, quickly, before we go, I've started up an Essex Jewellery Makers network, and that's on Facebook.
There we go.
If you want to come and join it, you know, we can all have a little chit chat.
And it's Tina.
No, it's just
Your
called
Facebook
Tina Middleton Booth, but it's
Tina
Essex
Middleton.
Jewellery Makers Network. It's called
Essex Jewellery Maker Network.
Yeah.
There we go. There we go. Brilliant. We
You
need
don't
to
have to be from Essex, though.
It's just a nice way to network and get to know new friends and
tips and things.
Should we have another text then, our last one? This is Lee and Ken. Good morning, crazy crafty ladies. I would advise new peeps to take in what they see on screen. What they see is what they get, plus more. And treat the call centre staff as a friend, and if you have questions, ask them. They know a lot more than you think. Come on in, the water's fine and dandy. Hey, it's Lee and Michael. Michael is still raiding my beads and findings fee. The floors are covered. That's Lee from Ken. Well, Lee and Michael, I mentioned you both today when we were at the big... the J drops, because it was that's Lee who was saying, could I make those 4 earrings for my girlfriend?
Yeah.
So you were mentioned today and yesterday, so lovely to hear from you. Great advice there for new buyers. Come on in, the water's fine and dandy. Give it a go. So I'll be with you tomorrow. Don't forget that lovely hematite little bundle. Loads to do. It's goodbye from me.
And goodbye from her.
Have a great weekend. I'll see you tomorrow.
I'll
Bye.
see you next week.
You can watch Jewellery Maker live every day from 9 till 1 on Sky 655, Virgin 756 or Freesat 807. Get creative with Jewellery Maker.
You can now keep in touch by following Jewellery Maker on Twitter. Get interactive with Jewellery Maker.
The Jewellery Maker Wall of Fame is where you get to showcase your skills as a jewellery designer. And each week, one lucky entrant will win £100 credited to their Jewellery Maker account, and the runner-up receives £50. If you want to enter your design, just send a photo to studio@jewellerymaker.com, or you can post your photos to Wall of Fame, Coloured Rocks Limited, Unit 2D, Eagle Road, Moonsmote, Redditch, B989HF. Good luck and happy jewellery making!
We all know you need the right tools for the job, so here at Jewellery Maker we have designed a kit to make sure you have all the essentials to join in with the fun. With round nose, flat nose and wire cutter pliers, as well as a reamer, tweezers and a bead scoop, you've got everything you need in one place for just $9.95. We provide the tools, you provide the skills.
When you place your first order with us, you will receive a free booklet and DVD full of handy hints, tips and tutorials to help you get started with your new Jewellery Maker hobby.
You can now keep in touch by liking Jewellery Maker UK on Facebook. Get interactive with Jewellery Maker.
The early bird catches the worm. Don't miss out on your chance to grab our amazing early bird offers at 9 AM on weekday mornings. Catch them while you can.
You can now watch clips from Jewellery Maker on our YouTube channel. Get interactive